Okay, cool. Um, Hello and welcome to the YouTube viewers, I guess. I didn't realize that this first stream was not recording. I normally have OBS set up to record um, and stream at the same time, and that did not happen. Okay, anyway, now we are playing the video game. And I just wanted to... So I'm going to be putting things up on a YouTube channel as well. I've set that up. That will be... it's the same as the Twitch name, so it's Tamaya68000 on YouTube. I'm using the 68,000 because Tamaya was taken, and the number is obviously a pretty meaningful number if you're into video games. Especially old video games. I'm not even going to try. But you know what you can do here? Speedrun strat. Perfect. That's what all the speedrunners do. I just jump off there. So, I stopped streaming 2020, 2021. It was like a few years ago now. And I did occasional streams on and off after that, but like, you know, with months in between. And a lot of that was just due to life stuff. I didn't have time, I wasn't really making money, I wasn't pulling an audience, all that kind of stuff. But I always missed it. I kind of just enjoy streaming. Even if I don't get a big audience or anything like that. Like, when I'm playing a game, I'm sitting there and I'm just commentating on it in my head anyway. And it's like, why not just vocalize my commentary again? I mean, I've been playing a lot of games with my dad, been playing Ghost of Yotei with my dad, which I may do a stream of Ghost of Yotei at some point, because that game's good.
Fortune is on her side.
So, yeah, and I realized that, like, I was really missing it, and anyway, I had some pretty substantial life stuff recently. I broke up with my partner of 15 years, which was a good time. My dad got sick, and had been in and out of hospital. He's better now. He's been out of hospital for like 2 months at this point, but he's also been very renewed by that process. Like, he is much more alive now than he has been in a long time. And he's like, you know, in his early 70s at this point, so that's a really good thing. Like, he's actually being treated for cancer. In fact, we've got to go back to the hospital tomorrow to follow up on the treatment. But yeah, so we got all that happening. My mum's partner of 30 years passed away. My aunt, my mum's sister, passed away a week later. I have been going through some mental health stuff. Should I go down there? Nah, no one ever goes down there. No reason to. Let's just go. And the other thing that happened in amongst all of that, and this was a few years ago now, is I transitioned. Which is why the name on the channel has changed and why everything else has changed. And I know putting that out on the internet's kind of dangerous at this moment, but I'm going to say it, I'm going to be honest about it, and I'm proud of it. I'm really happy within myself to do that. And I think one of the things... yeah, so that's why I get the golden seed. And you could get the stone sword key, and then you could just go down there, but, like, that dungeon makes me want to strangle kittens. Anyway... so, just want to check something in the system settings, just to make sure, yeah, it's all good. Okay, cool. So, I was just like, I really just want to sit back and stream. Hey, it's Glitch Online. This is why no one goes down there, because everyone says no one goes down there. Also, what's down there? Okay, so what is down there is one of the most annoying mini dungeons in the game. It's the dungeon that has the huge rolling wheel chariots. There's a really good item down there, so I will eventually go to it. But it does have these huge rolling chariot things that are a pain. You've got to dodge around them. You can destroy them, but you've got to, like, trigger stuff and do that. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah, so getting back to my story. Dad's a lot better, and Dad realized that he could... They cover the entire path. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. Dad realized that he could withdraw money from his super, and he did. He withdrew, let's just say, a substantial amount of money, and part of that went towards me getting a new gaming PC, because the other thing that happened earlier this year is that my gaming PC, the one that I've done most of my streaming on for the past, well, pretty much all of my streaming since 2018 on, hang on, I'm going to keep talking about it, died. The initial issue, I think, was that the heatsink, the thermal grease had hardened up enough that the cooler wasn't working properly, so I bought some new thermal grease and replaced it, and then when I turned the PC back on, it wouldn't turn on, so I think I either damaged the CPU somehow doing that, or there was another issue that just happened. So, one of Dad's plans once he got out of hospital and he got well was that he was going to do a money is no object PC build. So, this PC that I'm running on, which is, it's a really nice PC. It's, I'm gonna put the stats on the Twitch page eventually. I'm sorry, I'm talking over Vare here, but I think we all know this. The even if it leads to your grave line read. I also know that we should not go there. Anyway, so, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we did a money is no object PC build. So this PC that I am streaming from right now has a Radeon 9 7900 CPU. It has 64 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 4 terabyte SSD. Oh no! No! I got a little too close. I wasn't paying attention. This is bad. This is really bad. Sit. No, I don't like this. No, go away. Oh, we got problems. This is not how this run was supposed to start. Man, I've done a couple of runs of Elden Ring this year, and I've never had this happen until now. Oh, good, he reset. Oh. Whew. Okay. And the other thing the PC has is a GeForce RTX 5090 GPU, which is a substantial part of the cost because graphics cards cost a shit ton of money these days. But yeah, as I said, we did a money is no object build, and part of that was that I got a freaking nice PC. So, yes, I'm not going to kill you. Yeah, Carlo, hi. I've got no money, have I? Still.
I am of a nomad selling wares as the land has been tainted by myths only tarnished, let's say.
Cool.
You know, if you can spare the rooms,
I shouldn't skip his
buy
dialogue,
yourself
should I?
a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really.
So yeah, so about a week and a half ago, I built the new PC. It's in this really nice Thermaltake case too. It's got like, it's called the Tower, and like the whole thing is designed so that the front of the case is like the long side. So, and you can view in. It's got a big window and all that kind of stuff. Very nice case. Unfortunately, I wanted a different color, but they only had black, so I got the black one, which I don't mind black. Like, it looks great, but black PC cases are a pain to work on, because they just get no light inside them. Yeah. So, I've got to remember how to play this game now. I just realized I've been streaming this game for how long now? Like, well, not 20 minutes, but probably about 10 minutes. That's the first enemy we've killed. So, I always have a specific plan when I start playing Elden Ring. And this game is no different. So there's couple of things we want to do. One is get a better weapon, this stupid freaking knife. But that's the first plan, is to get a good weapon. Which we will do. So, yeah. The great thing about this PC is that it literally runs every game I've thrown at it so far at maximum settings. I am running Elden Ring right now, fully maxed out, and it is not dropping below 60. I have my little frame rate thing, which I don't think is picked up in the capture. Yeah, no, it's not picked up in the capture, which is good, actually. But yeah, I've got... It's running at solid 60. It hasn't dropped below 60 since I've looked. Oh no, it just dropped to 59. I think that's more due to this game having terrible frame pacing issues. Does it have like a million psychedelic RGB lights? No, but it can. It does have RGB, so I've got a Thermaltake cooler on the CPU. It's one of the ones that's got the cool little screen on it. And the fans are RGB, and the graphics card is RGB. And those I've set up so that they synchronize their RGBs together. So, and I've just got it doing like a subtle cycle through different colors. So it's not like the rainbow RGB gamer kind of thing. It's quite subtle, and I like it that way. Like I can look into the case now, and it's currently like green, and I can see the CPU, the RAM is 38% full, the CPU is running at 58 degrees. So I can see all that. And it looks really nice. I also got a Keychron LemoKey P1 keyboard. P1 Pro, sorry, which is the version with wireless. Which may be the nicest keyboard I've ever used. It's this massively solid piece of aluminium with a keyboard shoved in it. Weighs a ton, but the feel of the keys is so good. Oh, beautiful keyboard to type on. It does have RGB backlighting, but it's kind of like, it doesn't go through the keys. Like, it lights up around the keys, but the keys themselves don't light up, I guess. But that's fine. I like it. It's got this really nice retro style to it. So, my plan was actually, as part of this stream, and yeah, I'm talking over Melina, sorry. Sorry to anyone who's never seen Elden Ring in action before. You still have your Logitech... Oh, I had a Logitech G15. Yeah, I had one of those with the screen. And I set it up, because those are the ones that had the 18 G keys down the left side. And they were broken up into, like, three groups of 6. I'm pretty sure that's the G15, isn't it? Yeah, yep. And they were broken up into 3 groups of 6, and that made playing World of Warcraft incredibly good. Because what you could just do is set up your WASD and Q&E on the first matrix, and then all the number row was just the next 2 keys down. Yeah, that's what you did too. Amazing. Yeah. I don't think I've got enough for a level. Yeah, and it was so much easier to reach and play that game like that. And when I started getting into Final Fantasy XIV, I really missed that. I've only got 128 runes. I really missed that in Final Fantasy XIV. But what we do have now, and I'm just going to attach it to here. I always put it on... Well, I normally put it on the right D-pad. In fact, we don't need that on there either, do we? I normally put it on the right D-pad, but I'm going to put it on the left D-pad, and then we're actually going to go this way. And there are reasons for this. So, yeah, so I used to do it that way, and it would have been great for Final Fantasy XIV as well, because it plays very similar to World of Warcraft in that way, but unfortunately my G15 died. Like, the left half of the keyboard stopped working, unfortunately, like... Those keys plus, like, all the keys up to, like, the TGB column on the keyboard all stopped working, which was very annoying. And so I had to replace it, and unfortunately Logitech got rid of that design. You're amazed that yeah, like, I mean, that's a 15... No, sorry, that's a 20-year-old keyboard, Jesus. I mean, keyboards, generally, if they're well made, probably don't fail. Like, and the only weakness of the G15 compared to a modern keyboard is that it's not mechanical. But, like, I always remember it being a pretty nice feeling keyboard either way. I do remember mine, the silver plastic surround on the keyboard wore out, like, started to really, like, wear off where my hands would rest. So I have a charged flask. We will talk to Melina. We can do that again here. But yeah, no, the thing I missed most when I replaced it, well, I replaced it with the one, I think it was the G510, which only had the 6 G keys down the side, but it still had the screen. And then there was a later one that I had as well that did not have the screen, it had some other thing. That's right, it was designed so you could sit your phone in it and the phone would function as a screen. I had that one. Not a fan of mechanical keyboards for gaming. You love them for normal PC. That's an interesting take, because that's not not normal. I mean, I can understand it, I guess. And like, the thing with mechanical keyboards is it's really dependent on the key switches and all that. You talked, yeah. Yeah. And the main benefit for gaming is that mechanical keyboards, as I understand it, the main benefit is they can respond faster. How much talking are we doing here? No. Okay, cool. You're just doing that. I don't think those wolves gave me enough, did they? No. Okay. That is fine. We're going to get this item, and we're going to talk to Roderica. Man, I'm starting to realize that this was actually a really good choice for a return to streaming. Because I can just, like, play it without really thinking about it. I mean, that's not true. Like, obviously, I am thinking about it a bit, but yeah.
Only to have their arms taken.
Oh, poor Roderica. She's one of my favourite characters in the game. I love Roderica.
Taken and stuck to the spider.
So I'm supposed to be getting a new Stream Deck today, and it was supposed to have arrived by now, and it hasn't. I'm really mad about it. It's still not even out for delivery. Amazon said it was going to arrive today, so I don't know what's going on there. Sitting sideways, yay, talk. So yeah, that's the story of why I'm doing... Oh, hang on, she's got more to say, doesn't she? I always forget that in these games. To be fair, Elden Ring is the first Souls game I've played all the way through. Like, I could never get into the older Dark Souls games. I tried so hard to play through Bloodborne, but I just couldn't handle the difficulty or anything like that. I tried to play... I did play some Dark Souls 3, but I never beat it, and I did enjoy my time with that game, but Elden Ring's like the first one that really clicked with me, and I don't even really know why. You played DS 1 to 3, none of the others. Yeah. I've never played through... Like, I've played a little bit of Dark Souls 1. I've played maybe a quarter of Dark Souls 3. And that's all I've really played of the Souls games.
It was a pleasure to see. Tell them I love fine again.
Look at the horse. Okay, so I have a question, actually. Can I... Oh, no, that's... Oh, I should fix that, too. Because I'm probably not going to be using magic for this playthrough. Although, there is a specific spell I might get to use, which will mean putting some points into faith eventually, but... Bye. So there is a specific one I might get. I also want to get no skill off Bernal here too, if I can. We will probably do that. Yeah, and I even tried to get into Sekiro, but Sekiro is brutal. That game is incredibly difficult to me. Hey, it's Melina again. She's got even more to say.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree long ago, for the reason...
I always feel like there's about 2 different ways to start an Elden Ring playthrough. And it kind of depends a little bit on what you're going for. If you're going for a strength build, the first thing I generally do if I'm playing strength decks, or quality as the kids call it, is I beeline over to Wolf Guy, Blythe, and I get him. I still can't level up, can I? I get Blythe, and then I do the Everjail with Darrywill in it, and have Blythe help me out, because Blythe trivializes that Everjail. Sekiro never called to me, it was the combat. Yeah, the combat in that game is freaking brutal. And now every action game has Sekiro style combat with like the posture break and all that kind of stuff. Even this game actually has that, they just don't show the posture stuff in it. My faith holds firm. Oh boy, am I.
That's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time too. Now's the time to pass them on.
Now the real question is, do I have the money for the thing I want to buy off him? Because I know it's not expensive. I do not. I need 600 and I have like 200. I want to get no skill, because no skills are really handy. Yeah, well. Did pick up a rune, didn't I? No, I did not. I thought... Oh, yeah, I did, but I've only got one, so that's not useful. Okay, well, we won't get no skill just now. That's fine, because this knife doesn't have a skill anyway, so... That's fine. Souls games let you get away with fighting in other ways, though. Sekiro, you have to parry break... Yeah. Sekiro very much required that parrying system. And, yeah, so... I feel with Elden Ring, there's two kind of ways to start off an Elden Ring playthrough, I think. Based on how I play, I don't really play magic in Elden Ring, because I just don't enjoy the magic playstyle. That said, Night Rain's magic playstyle is a lot better. I think I need to go up here, don't I? Yeah. I could probably do Alexander now, but I'm going this way. Magic as a playstyle in Elden Ring, I just don't get. So if I'm going quality, what I generally do, beeline to Blythe, do Darrywill, and get the Bloodhound Fang. Because Bloodhound Fang is... Wait, did I miss it? Am I stupid? It's over here, isn't it? No, it's back there. I've ridden past it. And the other way is the way I'm doing it now, which is I'm going into a mini dungeon that I thought was over here. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm looking for. I rode right past it. And yeah, so we're going here, and the reason we're going here is because we want to get the Uchi Katana. And you'll notice that both these weapons are bleed weapons. And the reason they're both bleed weapons is because once you've got one or the other, the paths converge. And that convergence... I'm not gonna... I cannot level up. That convergence... You like watching others play Night Rain, could not play it yourself. Like, take your time on getting through this. Yeah, so I actually had review code of Night Rain, so I was playing it a week before everyone else. Well, you know, everyone else who wasn't in the review period. Got to grab that. That's right, this is the dungeon with the annoying skeletons. I'll make you white. It's gonna suck with this knife. Maybe not that much. I should have, you know, if I'd been smart, I should have got the flail from the camp, because that would have worked really well on these guys. Because it counts as a mace, I think. But yeah, it's probably fine. I'm actually gonna try and ignore all of this, actually, because I really just want to get the Uchi and get back out of here. I'm not even going to fight the boss. I just need to get up and around to where the Uchi is. I'm just going to try and run through, get it and get out. That's going to be, that's not the way. Although, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll pull the lever. So that way I can. Oh, I remember where I got to go. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Still, opening that lever is good. So, yeah, so I had Night Rain, like, a week. Probably, actually, I think it was nearly 2 weeks before it came out. Why am I not? Oh, because I hate that. So yeah, it would have been a good week before it came out that I got Night Rain. There, that's what we came to get. Uchigatana! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bye. Excuse me, bye. Excuse me. Coming through. Bye. Okay. So we got our Uchi. I am not going to fight that boss yet. I'm going to go back to... no, I'm going to rest here. Wrong leaf. Bandaging. Yeah. Oh, man. And I enjoyed Night Rain. I've played, like, literally hundreds of hours of Night Rain on PC and PS5. I haven't actually touched it in a couple of months, strangely enough. And I did consider playing it for this game, for this stream. But I ended up deciding to play this. Where do I want to go? I want to go back to Kale. Now, if all goes according to plan, there should be a certain someone else here too, right now.
This
Yep.
way, Tarnished.
Hello.
May I have a word?
Hello, my wife.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about to top a spectral steed.
Is there a lore explanation as to why she lies to you about who she is here? Because if there is, I've never known it.
Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Well, obviously, she's not Renna, she's Rani. I can call for the
As I had
spectral
hoped,
steed.
I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Yeah.
'Tis a bell for calling forth
All goes.
spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
You haven't watched lore videos for this game. Yeah, I mean, Vardy has a bunch of really comprehensive lore videos for this game, and I assume you watch Vardy. I assume you watch Vardy for the Dark Souls stuff, because he's, like, the definitive Dark Souls lore person. And yeah, his Elden Ring videos are excellent. Yeah. His production values on the Elden Ring lore videos are incredible. Definitely recommend checking them out. Even if you're not playing the game or into the game or anything, just, like, check the videos out. So, my next plan... Oh, actually, my next plan was to equip my Uchi, which... I cannot use this item effect. Oh, that's right, because I've got to level up. I need 15 dex and 11 strength. So we'll go back to that for the moment. So what do I need to invest in for that? So I need about 4 levels. So that's not going to be hard to get. We'll get those pretty quickly. What I am going to do is I'm going to see if I can level the Uchi. No, I need another smithing stone. Okay, cool. So I've got the Uchi. Now it's just a case of grabbing some levels. So I'm going to go back over here and clear out the camp. That should give me enough. Keep putting them off for later when it comes to Elden Ring. Yeah, because his Elden Ring videos are lengthy, I guess. So yeah, we're going to clear through this camp because, of course, we can get to the redstone and the map, which I don't even have yet. That's the next part of the plan. If I'd been a smart person, I might have spent that smithing stone on leveling up the dagger, but it's not going to matter. If I play stealthy around here, I can probably not worry too much about having to, like, manually kill these guys. Just get those backstabs in. Oh, well. This dagger honestly isn't bad. Like, you can level this dagger up and go like a Dex Arcane build, which is what I'm going to be going for, and it'll do a ton of bleed. It's pretty solid for that, actually. Oh, bats! That's right, for at night. These fuckers only show up at night. Also, that one's carrying my runes. I didn't die here though, did I? Why do you have glowy golden eyes? Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Smart person would have got their bow out and done it this way, right? Oh, ran out of bows. Ran out of things. Okay. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I really do enjoy Night Rain, and it's probably going to be a candidate for Game of the Year for me. I don't know if it will be Game of the Year for me, but I enjoyed it enough that I played it so much that I would absolutely, like, accept it as that. Love doing archery crossbow like no other. Jeez, talk about playing that game on hard mode. Then I still haven't set the thing up that I was going to set up. What I am going to do is summon my jellyfish. Night Rain has the best implementation of archery in any Souls game. One of the characters you play as is a character called Iron Eye, and they're exclusive. Well, not exclusively. They can use like other weapons, but they are specialized in bows. And what that means is that the way you use bows is you just equip them like any other weapon, and you shoot with R1 and R2, and you get, you know, all your good bow stuff from doing that. But the other benefit of all that is that a giant. Oh no, it's not a. No. The other benefit of that is that you also get infinite arrows in that game, which is really good. Okay, let's see if we can get attracting anyone else's attention. I can. Let me stay here. I can. You took your sweet time, so it wasn't so bad. Yeah, you've got to do that, I think. Watch you. I'll grab the map. Uh-oh. Sorry. I see you. Probably can take him on, but I'm just not going to right now. Can I get around behind this guy? Probably should be able to, right? Yeah. Yeah, so the bows basically work as any other weapon. You have infinite arrows in Night Rain, and it's really, really fun. And like, it kills me. If there was a mod out there to make bows work like that in Elden Ring, I'd probably install it. In fact, I probably should go looking, because I imagine that there is. Not going to be using the Lord Sworn's Great Sword. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's how it goes, huh? Nice thing about this knife is it uses bugger all stamina, so you can just keep swinging. Oh. Guess I wasn't close enough. But yeah, man, Night Rain's really good. Like, it's definitely a very different style of game. If you go in expecting an Elden Ring experience, it's probably not going to be for you, but it's a very unique game. Like, it combines elements of, like, Fortnite and Elden Ring and, you know, roguelikes and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's got randomization, and it's kind of like an officially made Elden Ring randomizer. But, like, not, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't think anything I said makes sense. Nothing I say makes sense, ever. Are you... oh, you're facing me. Oh, well, this might go poorly. Actually, what I could do... In fact, what I'm going to do, because I know now that I've probably got enough, is I'm going to try and grab a couple of levels. So I'm going to sit down here. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. And I don't know. I had real fun, and I was playing in the early phase, like the review phase. So the only way to play it then really was to play as the 3-player. So I need one of those, and I need one of those. So I need 3 levels, basically. And I will get 3 levels. That's not an issue. How many runes do I Still only have the one. Okay, well, we're not getting another level now. But what we are going to do is head down this way.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Yeah, you've seen other people play it, and it is a good... Yeah, it really is. Like, it's obviously, yeah, a very different game, but it is a really good game, if you can get into it.
Yeah, you there.
The one complaint I kind of have with it, I guess, is that I feel like the meta progression is pretty limited. Like, you essentially get relics that you equip, and they provide powers, but other than setting up relics and unlocking new relics, there's no character growth beyond that and beyond unlocking costumes for each character and completing the individual character stories. So there's not a lot of meta progression, which probably would matter a lot more if the core, like, gameplay loop wasn't good. Like, really good. Like, actually really fun. Like, just constantly going back into that map and fighting again was something I looked forward to every time I played that game. I'll probably do some Night Rain on stream. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it since they've introduced the new hard mode system that they put in. Oh, I keep forgetting to talk to... I've been playing too much Ghost of Yotei. And Cyberpunk, actually. I've been playing Cyberpunk lately, and I'm probably going to stream that. I'm still deciding how I want to do streams, whether I'll just play through, like, Elden Ring over a period, or if I'll alternate game to game, like, on different days and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. So I might start Cyberpunk, say, on Friday, and then do something else on Monday. So each day of each week will be a different game. And yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be, and as you pointed out, it'll be basically after BR Beeps' streams. So
But I'll need a moment. I'm frightened of them.
alright, you've already. Ooh. Could kill people because we've got a wound bonus. A Stalls bonus, an XP bonus. Oh. That's unfortunate for you. I think I might have almost enough for another level already. In fact, I know I do, because I've got the skeleton. But we're going to just press on a bit more, because I want to get this. Damn it. Oh no, it went away. Oh, I'm so mad. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm really mad about that. That's annoying too, because it's a good actual war, that one. Oh, now we got problems. Okay. Okay, time to vacate. I cannot take on the Knights Cavalry yet. Bye! Been playing Cyberpunk and Battlefield. Yeah, I haven't touched Battlefield. I am a Call of Duty enjoyer, which is probably the most normal game I'm into. Like, I do like a bit of Call of Duty, although I haven't played much of the most recent one. I don't know, I didn't get into Black Ops 6 as much as I got into the Modern Warfare, the newer Modern Warfare games that came out. I didn't get into the Black Ops 6, now there's going to be a Black Ops 7, and I'm still I will probably install it and try it and play it a bit, but I don't know if I'll get into it like I did with MW. Just, I don't know, they don't feel the same to me, I guess. But apparently there's rumors that the new Black Ops is going to bring back Blackout mode, and that has me interested because that was by a wide margin the best Battle Royale game ever made. Okay, so 15 decks, so now I just need the 2 levels of strength, and we will be good to go for our Uchi. In fact, I should be able now, can I? Yes, I can. Cool. So if we get off my horse and I do this, I can use my Uchi. Yeah. Perfect.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in
COD
rescuing
wasn't a
the
few
great
years ago.
Kenneth
Yeah, I mean, I find that people either like COD or they like Battlefield, but they really like both. I've never played Battlefield, so I don't know anything about what it's like to play. Um, but I imagine it's different enough from COD that if you're used to one, it's probably a bit of an adjustment to the other. But yeah, I really like Battlefield. I really like Call of Duty actually, like, because I'm an old school first person shooter player from like way back in the day. I cut my teeth online in freaking Quake 2 and Quake 3 Arena. So I that's the kind of first person shooter I'm used to. And I spent a long time looking for a game that felt like that to me, and the Call of Duty games, the modern ones anyway, remind me a lot of Quake in a way that a lot of other first-person shooters don't, because they're just very fast, twitchy games like Quake is. And I played a lot of Team Fortress 2 over the years as well. Like, that game was great. And I know it's still around, but man, Team Fortress 2. Man, boy, I wish they would, like, make Team Fortress 3. But that would involve Valve counting to 3 on something, and I don't think they've ever done that, so... but boy, I'd love a new Team Fortress. I would be there day one on a new Team Fortress. Man, remember when that came out with the orange box, and it had TF2, and it had, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and Portal, and the game that everyone liked was freaking Portal. Can't say what you like or dislike, just comes down to feel. Yeah, absolutely. It's the game feel. Like, it's the way... It's... I was... What was I playing just recently? That's a first-person shooter. Oh, man. I was talking about this to someone. I was playing it on computer. Oh, Borderlands 4. I've been playing Borderlands 4. And I realize that the Borderlands games are probably like my favorite modern first-person shooters. And I've liked every Borderlands game from a... Okay, cool. I've liked every Borderlands game that's come out. Borderlands 3, for all its flaws, was still a good game. Like, the issue with that game was not the gameplay, it was the really bad story and what character writing that game had. Man, the antagonists of Borderlands 3 are just fucking some of the worst. Never played any Borderlands. Okay, so imagine Battlefield, but it's also secretly Diablo. And that's what a Borderlands game is. Should I kill this guy? Can I kill this guy? I'll try and kill this guy. Oh, maybe this was a mistake. No, because I'll get a bleed proc and it'll do a ton of damage, so I just got to get that bleed proc and not die. Maybe if I don't lock on that would also be good. Also, maybe if I don't get stomped there. Good news, I only had 25 runes. But yeah, no, I really like... The first Borderlands is, I always thought was a little bit rough. Like, it was definitely a sort of more of a proof of concept than it was a good game. Borderlands 2 is excellent. Like, if you only play one Borderlands game, just Borderlands 2. Like, for its time, it was fantastic. And I think it still holds up pretty well today. Borderlands 3, like I say, the story sucks, but the game itself is fine. And I know people out there figured out that the best way to play that game was to take all the voice audio files out, because then it just skips all the talking cutscenes, so you just can completely avoid the story. And Borderlands 4 reminds me a lot more of Borderlands 2. Which is a good thing, because I love Borderlands 2. I think that's like the game that really cemented the series in my mind for me. So, playing through 4, like, it's definitely got much better writing than 3 has. It's sort of gone back to its roots and stuff like that. There's a bit of scratch to get up. Oh, man. But yeah, you know, it's... Yay, we got the physic. Borderlands 4, I think, is probably a lot better than I think a lot of people are giving it credit for. And I know part of that is due to the fact that people just hate Gearbox because of Randy. Like, nobody likes Randy. And that's fine. Like, I don't like Randy. I think Randy's a colossal piece of shit. But also, like, Borderlands is a really good game, and Randy is not as directly involved in the development of Borderlands. Like, there's a lot of people that go into developing a video game. Randy isn't the be-all and end-all. You know, he's just the public face of the company. He was here for PAX, actually. A little while ago. Yes, tell me more. Tell me about Marika. And while you do that, I'm gonna get a drink, because I am thirsty. I'll be back in a moment.
I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Okay, I'm back. I timed that perfectly well. That man has done more harm than good. I'm shocked he's still in that position. Yeah. Like, in a just world, people like him wouldn't be able to retain positions of power. But, tragically, that is not the world we live in. So...
Shall I turn your... Let my hand...
I think I've got no runes, don't... Oh, no. I mean, and there's a lot of shitty people in charge of video game companies, really. Like, Randy's not the only one, but... he's definitely... None of them should be in charge of video game companies, let's put it that way. Man... Gonna say something, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Borderlands. But yeah, no, Borderlands 4, I'm really enjoying it. I am considering doing that as a stream as well. So if I do the thing where I stream different games on different days, it might be a rotation of, say, Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, Borderlands 4. That might be our rotation. But I'm not sure. I'll see how I feel. Okay, got the map. Did not get the map. Got the map. Got that thing. Never stop stopping. Learn to judge the art, not the artist, which is probably the only reason you're playing, because EAA. No, saying yeah. I mean, I think it's okay to not like a thing because of who made it. And I think it is okay to like problematic media. I think there are certain media, though, where the artist is so abhorrent that saying you separate the art from the artist for a specific piece of media where the artist is incredibly abhorrent, I think is disingenuous. Like, I would say that about Neil Gaiman, for example. Neil Gaiman's crimes, allegedly, let's have to put a big fat allegedly in front of this, are so severe that I cannot separate him from his work. Another example might be J.K. Rowling, who I cannot separate her from her work, and especially because she's come out and said she's going to spend all the money she makes off her work on being a bigoted fuckhead. You know, like, that's the kind of thing that would make me not want to like an artist's work. Like, I'm really upset about Neil Gaiman, because I like Neil Gaiman, I followed him on social media, he seemed like a nice person, but that said, there was always something a little bit, like, there was an undercurrent of something with Neil that I think was always there. It's just people were willing to let it pass, I think might be the way to say it. I've realized I've done a lot of, like, running around and not a lot of killing enemies. But yeah, like, I think, because, like, I mean, there was stuff way back when with his first wife and things like that, apparently, that I don't know the details of. I don't think anyone does, but there were clear reasons why that marriage failed. And obviously now we know the clear reasons why his marriage to Amanda Palmer failed, although, to be honest, I think his marriage to Amanda Palmer bailed because he was married to Amanda fucking Palmer, a woman I cannot stand. But that's just me. Not wrong. Found myself slowly using the smallest slight to distance myself from her. Yeah. No, that's understandable. And I think it's okay to like problematic things. Like, if you're going to go through life hating on anything just because it had some kind of problematic creator, you're not going to like anything. Because everything, if you dig deep enough, you'll find something problematic. Like, I can probably find something problematic about the people behind Elden Ring, you know.
Next time you hear the wolves howl, make this signal right under.
But on the other hand, for every bad person in the games industry, there's 10 or 50 or 100 good people. Like, all of the people I've met, in my experience, like, people who actually work in games, like, in my experience writing about games and streaming and doing that, all of the people I've met have been really cool people. And sometimes they weren't super cool to me, but that might have just been because I met them when they were super busy at a convention or something like that. I've had that happen where I've wanted to talk to someone and I've had, you know, a chance to say hi to them, but they got really busy and they just had to kind of brush me off a little bit, you know, which is fine. Yeah, I understand they're busy people. One of my favourite interactions I ever had at PAX was a chat to Jesse Cox. Some years ago I met Jesse Cox at PAX Australia. I think he was out as a guest at PAX Australia. And I'd gone in the day before the con started, actually, to pick up a media pass, because I had a media thing set up. And he was just walking around the convention center, and I'm like, "You're Jesse Cox, aren't you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am." And we spent 20 minutes chatting to each other. He was a really nice guy, about as genuine in real life as he comes across on his streams and all that stuff. Like, I don't watch a lot of his stuff on stream, but I'll occasionally pop in and, you know, because a lot of the time he streams at times where I'm asleep or doing other stuff. Yeah, I will buy. Yeah, okay, I will do that. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, I was going to go over here. Yeah. And it was a really good 20-minute conversation. We talked about, you know, streaming. He gave me some tips on what I could do to build audiences and stuff like that. And, like, he was just a really genuine, cool guy. I really liked interacting with him. Another one that I really liked interacting with was the guy that runs Devolver. I forget his name off the top of my head, but I did an interview with him once at PAX, and we just sat down and shot the shit for like half an hour. You know, like, he was perfectly happy to talk to a complete nobody in the gaming industry for half an hour about his stuff. And I recorded it all, and I've still got the recording, actually. I don't think I ever published the interview. But I've still got the recording and everything. It was a really good interview. And it was really... He was just a really good guy. Very funny, man. Like, a lot of... You can see where a lot of Devolver's humour comes from if you meet him. Like, he's very much the guy in charge of that. I'm gonna equip that, even though I don't need to. And yeah, no, he was really, really cool guy. Really liked him. Okay, so we're going to go talk to Blythe. So you'll notice that I am actually doing both of the paths I said I was going to do, because I would still do this anyway if I was getting the Uchi. It's just I'm more likely going to use the Uchi because of the strength requirement on... Oh, that's right, I need to put in... Where am I going to put it? That one. Yeah, the Uchi, is that it? Finger snap, yeah, that's all. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, no, the Devolver guy, yeah, he was just really cool, and it's where they came from, so, yeah, oh no, that's what I was talking about. I was going to say, you'll notice that I'm doing the path to get the Bloodhound Fang as well, even though I'm probably not going to use it because of the strength requirement, but it's still worth it for the runes, because I think I get like 4,000 or 5,000 runes out of this, so that'll let me do upgrades and stuff, so that'll be good.
And in need of a fitting end to this tale. Darrowell is in need of a...
So, we've done that. Now we need to go... Because we need to go here. I'm just trying to decide what the optimal way of doing that's going to be. I think it will be to start back here. And right around the bottom of the lake. So my plan for... I'm going to put my streams on YouTube, but I haven't fully decided yet whether or not I want to split the streams up into shorter chunks. And my understanding is that that will be better for engagement on YouTube. So if I like break each stream up into like hour-long chunks and upload them as single episodes each day, that's probably going to be the way I do it for now. And it's just going to mean a bit more effort on my part to get that to happen. Because it means I'm going to have to actually edit my bloody stream archives, which means I'm going to have to bloody watch myself play. I really like the little watermark I made for the bottom of the video, because I'm not using a camera at the moment. My plan ultimately is that I'm going to get a PNG tuber. Like, I've got everything set up on a basic level. Like, I've got like stream notifications, so if you like subscribe or join or follow or whatever, it should pop up a little notification and stuff like that. Bits, I think, will do it as well. But I wanted something on the screen that was a permanent sort of thing of me that wasn't, you know, because I don't have a PNG tuber set up yet. Yeah, turn back before it's too late. Cool. I don't have a PNG tuber set up. I'm still trying to work out the logistics of getting that happening. I need to find and commission an artist. You're a personal fan of shorter streams videos? Yeah. So probably what I will do is I'll break the videos up into like hour-long segments. Roughly an hour long. Like, it'll be... I'll try and find good points to stop at around the hour mark. So they might be a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. And then I'm probably going to create some kind of title situation for them, but I've got to figure out what that's going to look like at this stage. They probably won't start... Like, today's stream probably won't start going up till next Monday. Just because I need a bit of time to organise. I'm going to do everything in DaVinci Resolve on this computer. And I'm probably going to do it on my off days when I'm not streaming. And get everything up. So what'll end up happening is the YouTube channel will actually be quite a bit behind in terms of the streams. But it will have the archives in this much more consumable format rather than just being raw dumps of the archives. And I think also that's one of the reasons I'm not sure I want to put up a PNG tube or a face cam or anything like that at the moment. And one of the reasons I decided to watermark the videos was so that that would be this little visible watermark on the videos on YouTube as well. So,
Darrow, rotting in a cell is no true justice.
and if you're wondering what I'm talking about with the watermark, have a look in the bottom left
Where it ends for you.
of the stream. And yes, I did design that logo myself. Ow. No! Oh, that did not go well. Damn. Yeah, you saw it, yeah. I spent a lot of time trying to make it as, like, subtle as I could without, like, I want it to be subtle, but I wanted it to be noticeable, I guess is the best way to say it. And if you get on a perfectly black screen, like that loading screen where it was quite black, it was subtle, but yeah. Making the 68,000 part transparent was a good time. To figure out how to do that in Affinity, and it's like, oh man. Because I know how to do it in Photoshop, but Affinity Photo works just differently enough from Photoshop sometimes that... Did I summon? Yeah, I did.
Rotting in a cell is no
It works just differently enough from Photoshop sometimes that it can trip you up if you know Photoshop. Okay, this time for sure, right? Oh, no. Oh, that bleed proc. Oh, that was a good bleed. Hadn't noticed till I mentioned it, but now you always say it. That's the plan. That's the plan. It's like the always-on channel bugs that TV stations use. I was so mad when Channel 7 started doing that back in the day.
Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your prize.
The bug. So, the channel bug is the permanent little on-screen display of a Channel 8. It's similar to what I've got there, but it's obviously a channel logo, and it's that sort of faded thing. Newer ones tend to be in colour, and obviously when you're watching a sports broadcast, they always have them. Because you have, like, the score bug. And yeah, bug is the industry term for what they are. It's just what they were called back when it was first a thing.
I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time we part.
Okay, bye. I should have a shit ton of money, shouldn't I? Back to here again. I like the way Church of Ella is set up as like an early base because you don't have access to Round Table Hold yet. So yeah, I've got enough for a level, which I should grab. Grab that level. Never heard it called that? Ah, yeah. It might be a regional thing, I'm not sure. I've just always known it as a bug. So Dex's, that's got to go to 10. Yeah. Now, I could get the next level that I need, or I could... Actually, maybe I can't. Oh, no, I can. Yeah, I will level that up. That's going to help a lot. Do I have any more? I've got 2, so that's 400, and I've got 365. 765. What do I need to level? So, oh, you know what? Bugger it. I can kill a sheep. Yeah, so that was kind of my intent with... okay, I need to find a sheep to murder. Or some other creature. Doesn't have to be a sheep. But yeah, creating that kind of little bit of visual branding identity on the videos, I think, is useful for now. And I didn't want it to be too obtrusive. Like, eventually I'm going to have a bit more on stream. I'm deciding whether or not I want to do, like, have, like, a Twitch chat thing on the stream. Stuff like that. I'm not sure if that's going to happen yet. Oh, why did I not do that? And obviously, if I go the PNG tuber route, then the PNGtuber, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what the technical term is. Then yeah, that will work too. But like I say, PNG tubers are kind of hard because I can't really draw, and I don't really. I need to find an artist who I can commission to draw me to set up a PNG tuber. You know, it doesn't have to be super fancy. It just has to work. That did not give me enough to level. And I am so mad. Come here, you little shit. Dog. Dog, 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 dog. Likely dog. Yep. That sure is a dog. Just do what you do and use a stick figure. Yeah, I mean, I could. Getting much bleed build up. Oh, I know what the problem is. I'm one-handing the bloody weapon. No wonder I wasn't doing any damage. Oh man, I didn't even realize. Depends on what you want to do with your footage regarding having your chat on stream. I know I'm out of the digital art game, but it'd be okay to work. Okay. Well, look, I'll think about it. I didn't realize you'd stop doing your art. Yeah, because that's kind of a big part of your life, so... Depends on what PNG Tube are up. Yeah, that's the other thing I've been looking at as well, is like software to set up PNG Tubers. No, I wanted strength. Yes, strength. Okay, now I should be able to comfortably one hand... Yes, perfect. Taking some time off to transition to physical... Oh, okay, so you're not giving up art, you're just starting to... moving over to doing everything on, like, traditional physical media type stuff. That's really cool. Because I know from other people who've done that in the past that that is actually a much harder transition than you might think to do. I'm going to go here because we now want to go somewhere else. So that, yeah, no, that's really cool because you learn... I feel like with traditional media, you learn a lot of techniques that you'll just never pick up on doing it digitally. Because, like, how different mediums can affect... how you draw and all that kind of stuff. Hey, is Alexander up there? He should be, right?
Hello?
Yep, there he is.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, my stars.
You're a bit over the digital art scene in general. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, because everyone does digital art, I guess. And it's one of those things where...
And as you can see, I'm stuck here.
I imagine, anyway. I couldn't say for sure, but... Oh! I just got a notification on my phone. My order from Addicted to Audio? I didn't order anything from Addicted to Audio.
My thanks.
What the hell?
1,000 thanks.
I bought that last week.
Give me a good smack from the rear.
They're not sending me a second $200 DAC for my headphones, are they? I mean, I'm not going to complain if they do, but I'm pretty sure that's not what they're sending me. Hopefully what they're sending me is my Stream Deck. Although that's coming from a different place. Shipped? Nah, it's still saying out. I don't know why I'm getting that notification now.
Give me a good smack from behind with something.
But yeah, like, there's also the AI Yeah, exactly. And I know, again, I know people who are just being driven away from working, putting their art online because of AI slop, you know.
Come on. Give me a good smack from behind. I'll pop clean.
And it fucking sucks. Like, the whole AI thing is fucking terrible. But especially for artists and creators. And I'm a creator as well. I'm a writer, you know. And, like... I like to believe that my writing style is idiosyncratic enough that it could not be picked up as AI generated if someone was to use it. But I'm pretty sure you could generate stuff in my writing style if you wanted. Which, again, fucking sucks. But...
I'm out now, and that's what counts.
But I just think my problem with AI, fundamentally, aside from the fact that it's literally, sorry, and let's not call it AI. Let's say generative AI, because that's what we're talking about. You're good position in life where you can afford to stop working for a bit and just take your time transit. Oh, that's really good. That's fantastic for you.
I am beyond upon this. I doesn't the notion.
But yeah, like, my problem with generative AI isn't that it exists. Like, fine, whatever. Like, I mean, okay, I have a couple of problems with it. One is the lack of ethics in its training, in the way it's been trained. The apparent lack of ethics of basically everyone pushing it, which I think is deeply problematic. Like, it's kind of like all the crypto bros back in the day, like back when NFTs were a thing. Gods, remember those times? Back when all that shit was going down, and they all seem to have just moved on to AI shit, which sucks. Die, got ya. Cool. And, like, the lack of any kind of ethics, like these people believe that this is going to make money at all costs, right? Like this is going to be a thing whether we want it to or not, which is fucking stupid. The only way it becomes a thing is if it provides us, creators, people in general, with something we didn't already have. And no one has demonstrated a generative AI system that gives you something you couldn't get through yourself. And in fact, the really deeper problem, and this is what I was starting to get to, is that in a lot of cases it negatively impacts people's ability to create for themselves, to think for themselves. And like, I understand not everyone has a creative brain. Not everyone can imagine and create the way I can or the way you can. You know, like, it's just something some people just aren't capable of, you know, for various different reasons. Like, I have a very visual brain. I see things in my mind, you know, when I'm writing and imagining scenarios and stories and stuff like that. I have this very visual brain, which I've been told is the reason I can't draw, is because people who draw, and maybe you can confirm this for me, Beeps, people who draw tend not to have very visual imaginations. Like, their visualization comes out on the page, I guess. And I'm the opposite. I can't draw because you know. Anyway, but the problem with AI is it's taking away people's ability to create for themselves, right? And by extension, it's taking away their ability to think or make decisions for themselves. And we're already starting to see the consequence of this with these stories about generative AI induced psychosis and all this kind of stuff. And it's cyberpunk as shit. And as a cyberpunk nerd, like the genre, not the video game, you know, I find it fascinating in the one sense, but I also think, okay, see you at the round table hold. But I think that, sorry, this is the part that I haven't gotten used to yet, getting back into this, is the talking about something not related to the game while playing the game. You have a very visual imagination, but drawing is a skill which is independent. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, I can do graphic art. Like, obviously, like, I made that logo that I was talking about, the watermark that I use on my stream, and the logo. And, you know, most of my streams, since I started doing this years and years ago, all the graphic art and stuff was done by me. I did actually, I used some Stream Elements stuff for some of the screens that I'm using in this, like my BRB screen. Pardon me. My BRB screen and my starting and ending screens are from a Stream Elements theme pack, but that was more just a time constraint. Like, I just haven't had the time to really create those yet, and I want to sit down in DaVinci Resolve and try and make, like, nice animated looping ones. And I just haven't had time to do that. So I just grabbed something that was on Stream Elements that I thought looked nice. And the same thing for my alerts at the moment. They're just something I found on Stream Elements. Although the alerts were really interesting because you could customize them. None of them have popped up yet, obviously, but when they do, you'll appreciate how nice they are. I customized them a bit, so they're a little bit individualized. But yeah, so... And a lot of that was really just out of time constraints rather than not wanting to do it myself. It was sort of like, I'm like, I don't have time to get everything set up how I want just yet. And I was sort of going to just delay streaming everything. In fact, I did. I'd intended to start doing all this like last week. But I kept delaying it because I'm like, I'm not ready. And then I sort of realized, no, I need to just do it. I need to make it exist, and then I can make it good. And that's why I started today. And, like, you know, obviously I don't have everything in place that I would want to have in place. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to... Perfect is the enemy of good, as they say. And I just wanted to make it happen.
I see you've just arrived.
So,
Welcome to the round.
but that's interesting you say that about the visual imagination, because that makes me think that maybe if I had, learned drawing as a skill, I could draw. But, I just... And like I say, I can do graphic art. The way I tend to work when I'm doing it is that I will get a vision in my head of what I want, and then I will just use the software to try and bring that vision out on the page, and sometimes it doesn't work. Like this logo, it appeared in my mind before I ever made it, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do and how I wanted to make it. And it's not 100% how I wanted it, but it's close enough that I'm comfortable with it, which is why I'm using it. So, and I do that all the time, but obviously from a more abstract, I can't draw people, I can't draw real objects or anything like that, but lettering and text and symbols and stuff like that, logos, that kind of stuff, I can do that, and so I'm not going to be getting any incantations. Hello, fuckface. I've also decided I'm just going to swear. I used to have a policy of trying not to swear that much on stream, but I've decided, nah, fuck that. Book called Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain that you recommend. Okay, I'll have to look that up. That said, I already do writing, and I try to do music making and stuff like that. I find music making a really satisfying creative process, because you get... At the end of it, you get these little sort of units of complete creativity in the form of a song or a piece of music that you've made.
There's nothing left to say.
And I do like that. Dialos.
Hello. You must be new here.
And I would like at some point, and this is going to take some setting up to do, I would like at some point to do some music creation streams. But I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that, because my music creation process generally involves using real instruments, so I would need a camera to film myself work on the instruments, and stuff like that. So science behind it has since been disproven, but the exercise is really good at demonstrating that drawing is just a skill that you build like anything else. Okay, yeah, cool.
Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
I guess it's one of those things where the fundamentals are good enough that it works. It's kind of like, I guess, chiropractic, where it's complete fucking woo. But because of what it does, it works for a lot of people. So... And acupuncture, which is the same. It's complete woo, but... but as long as the fundamentals work and there's some process there that we've figured out is working, a lot of that stuff, like the chiropractic stuff and the acupuncture stuff, is just... It's ritualizing a natural process, I guess. So, but yeah, no, that's good to know. You also notice, Beeps, that I have kept you as a moderator of my chat. I actually cleared everything out of my Twitch account when I was doing it, and I'm just like, no, I'll keep Beeps as a moderator. So I did. That was nice. I've also forgotten just how much all this talking fucks your voice after all. You're a prisoner.
Don't read too much into it.
I love this guy. He's just like, I'm a prisoner. Whatever. Doesn't bother me. You didn't do it.
Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time.
One thing I would like to point out about this guy
Besides, it helps me forget.
is you can see where all these horns have been cut off. And if you know anything about the lore, and I would like to do a bit more of the lore, I haven't really been keeping on that. You would have popped up at the start of the stream, but you had a family thing pop up and needed dealing with. That's fine. Yeah, that's not a problem. Like I said at the start of the stream, I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, not because I want fame and fortune. Because if I'd wanted fame and fortune from streaming, I would have died a long time ago. That said, I did notice on my Twitch monetization, I'm like $7 away from actually getting a Twitch payout. So that's neat. I don't think I can string. Oh, I can. Oh no, I'm short on smithing stones. I need. What's the actual war I need for this? Got unsheath, but I want bloody slash. I've got to remember where I get bloody slash. It's not that hard to find from memory. Yeah, you stream just for fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I do too. Like, and also for me too. Like, I'm unemployed again at the moment. That was the other reason I stopped streaming for a long time, was because I got a job and I was working for a while, and I lost that job like a year ago. I should have gone back to streaming like last year, but it was one of those things where at least streaming gives me like a sort of work routine in a way. Like, it gives me something, a project to work on each day, instead of just like sitting on my ass and playing video games all day. So you only go at 2 hours, so you can go to 200% for a short amount of time. Yeah, I don't know, like, for me, it's going to be a case of, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be sitting here playing this or playing Borderlands or some other thing anyway. So it's like, I'm just going to do it on stream. And like, the more I've been playing games, especially since I got this new PC, the more I've been playing games, the more I've been like, I should be streaming, you know. And I know that's kind of an unhealthy mindset in some ways as well. But it's just, I guess it's just the way I've wired my brain since I started doing all this. So, you know, it's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's more just getting into the swing of streaming and getting all that happening, I think, is really good. So you're cool, Fiora, and it's a shame they took your undies out of the game.
I am pleased. Would you like me to? The blessing is. Would you like to be?
Oh no, I don't need to. So fun fact, you can this mirror lets you redesign your character. So I don't have much else to do here at the Round Table Hold at the moment. I think I've spoken to all the NPCs. Rogier doesn't show up until after we do Stormvale, and oh, hang on, there's cool guy who is too cool to talk. Keeping a routine is super important when you're on. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I set goals, and the other thing at the moment is, like, I'm not seeing my partner anymore. Well, you know, we broke up, so we're not seeing each other anymore. So I have all this time to myself now. You know, like, just a whole bunch of time where I'm really not doing anything. You got nothing I want, you got nothing I need. Okay, we are done with Round Table Hold. Let's go back to where we were going, which is over this way. What I will do, probably in about half an hour or so, I will take a break and grab myself a coffee. Oh, that was not where I wanted to go, because I do not want to deal with that guy. Because this is an area of things I can't deal with yet. Anyway, I want to go over here and around here. And if you're wondering why I'm going to Caelid this early, it's because I'm going to kill a dragon. Streaming is a really good low spoons form of socializing. Man, I found out about the spoons thing not long ago, and I'm like, that's such a cool thing. I love it. I've started mentally using it myself. But yeah, no, it is. It gives me a little bit of social interaction, even if it's, you know, just with a microphone. That's fine. Like, I like to talk about stuff a lot, and when I'm home alone all day, which most days I am, you know, I don't do that. I don't get to talk. I get really bored. So yeah, it is really good for that. Jump. This is where we were heading. I will get that bonfire. One thing to note, going quiet for a bit, you're moving back upstairs to your office. Yep, have fun. One thing to note about this. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh man, I've completely lost it. Yeah, so if we go all the way over here. Get ready for like 10 minutes of riveting gameplay, by the way. This is going to be the most riveting part of this whole stream once I get there. Go up here. We go over here. Man, I'm really bugged because I can't remember what I was... I had a thing prepared to say that I was going to say, and then I got distracted and I didn't say it. I'm starting to come to the realization I may or may not have ADHD. Just going to sit down here for a second. Grab this bonfire, because it's really conveniently located. And then... Oh, I'm itchy. We're going to go kill a giant dragon. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, someone will have marked the exact spot. Yeah, there it is there. Okay, well this is going to be me for the next 10 minutes, so enjoy this. Well, I try to remember what I was going to talk about before. I also realised I've got to get the gold pickle foulfoot to get the extra runes. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's like 75,000 instead of like 90,000 runes. That's fine. Now let my stamina regenerate. So, what's happening right now? For those who are unaware, this is a giant dragon NPC called Grail. As far as I know, Grail has no like significance in the game itself. Like, there's no quest to talk to her. There's no interactions you have. You don't ever fight her as a boss. Dragon is friend, not foe. Yeah, true, but also Dragon is worth its bit of runes. So Dragon got to go because I need runes. Oh, that's what I was going to say before when I lost my train of thought. I was going to say, throughout this whole playthrough of whenever I'm playing Elden Ring, I am going to use the terms bonfire and grace interchangeably, and I'm going to use the terms souls and runes interchangeably. If I say souls, I mean runes. If I say bonfire, I mean grace. But they're the same thing. They're the same thing. Welcome back. I just use them interchangeably whenever I play this game. Riveting gameplay. Absolutely hardest boss in the game. So I saw a video once of someone fighting this, and they must have knocked her out of position. You've played Elden Ring, Souls games aren't really your jam. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Elden Ring, I was saying to someone in the chat before, I was saying to Glitch in the chat before, that like Elden Ring clicks with me in a way that none of the Souls games ever really did. I don't know what it is about this game specifically, it's my favourite of FromSoft games. Well, except for Lost Kingdoms on the GameCube, but that's another story. That's a complete other story. That game's great, and it's criminal it's never had a re-release. But what's happening here with Grail is that, even though you'll notice that I've done a ton of damage, but you'll notice if you watch the health bar that I only hit for like 39 or 40, but every so often you'll see like a 13,000 damage hit. That is the bleed proc, because bleed does a percentage of damage, which is fantastic for killing large bosses, and this is why I am going to bleed build. Oh, you haven't played it? Okay, yeah, fair enough. No, Elden Ring clicked with me in a way other Souls games never really have. But what can happen, and I saw a video of this happen once, is that Grail can get slightly out of position. When that happens, she will just stand up. She has, like, she is fully rigged for, like, animations. It's just nothing uses those animations. Should need just one more bleed proc. Oh, I missed. Working stam. Getting that turtle talisman is going to be really handy for stam regen. And the Uchi has really good bleed build-up, which is the other reason for using it. So. Yeah, oh, almost. We got it, but not quite. Probably just a few more hits and we should have it. There we go. Perfect. Bye, Grail. You're cool, but also completely useless. And if I wanted to do Dragon Communion stuff, then Grail would also be worth it for that. So, now that we did that, we have 74,000 runes. Which is a lot for this early in the game. And it means that I can probably get 20 Dex. I'm going to try and get 20 Arcane. And I'm going to put the rest into Vigor. I can probably still get more, can't I? No. Oh man, wow. I can get a lot. I'll put 15 in there and I'll put 15 in there for the moment. And I've still got levels, Jesus. I don't know. Okay, I'll give those one more level each. So, and of course, Souls games being Souls games, every time you level, you get whatever your stats are, but you also get the increases to your power levels just in general. So, there we go. So now we went from like level 8 or 9 to like level 32. So that was nice. And I've still got a ton of runes actually. How many? I've got 4,300, which is probably enough. Oh no, I don't have enough smithing stones, do I? But yeah. But it will be enough to get a shield. Just trying to remember. That merchant there has a shield, so I'm going to grab that shield. Ultimately, I'm not going to be using shields in this run. It's going to be dual wielding. I'm going to aim for something like either hook claws or probably not fist weapons, because fist weapons are a bit more strength based. But I did do a run earlier this year with hook claws, and it was fantastic. In fact, my ultimate goal probably isn't even going to be hook claws. It's probably going to be the backhand blade that's in Soat. So when we get to Soat, probably my first thing I'm going to do is grab that backhand blade. Oh, I can't wield it. Ah, and that one doesn't have... Damn it. I need a shield with 100% physical. Well. That was pointless. Harley doesn't sell a shield, does he? I don't think Carly sells a shield.
Wait, well, you're back.
No, I know he sells that one, but that's 91 physical. That's not great. What about the Twin Maiden Husks? Do they? Oh, while I'm here, I should buy that. What about the Twin Maiden Husks? Do they sell a shield?
You've made an excellent choice.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got dialogue, don't you? Thank you. So let's find out if the Twin Maiden Husks have a shield. It's not a bother, but like I'm gonna put no skill on this parry shield, which is gonna make it completely useless. So I'd rather get a shield with like 100% physics. There we go, heater shield, and I can equip it. Perfect. That solves that problem. Equipment. Perfect. And what's my medium mode? Cool. The one thing I want to avoid, of course, is fat rolling. So, but ideally, I actually want to do
What
fast
do you
rolls.
need? I have
but-
little time to spare. Oh, are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here?
Whoever they got to
And you
pretend to be
well
Sean
remember
Bean
the
in
first
for
words
this
of
guy
grace given
does
to
a
you.
fantastic job at
Stand
pretending
before
to be
the
Sean
Elden
Bean.
Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the round table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the two fingers.
I don't have enough smithing stones to upgrade, do I? I've got a Somber, and I've got the Bloodhound Fang. And yes, I know the Bloodhound Fang is fundamentally a better weapon. Also, I should use that because... So, walking around with the Baldekin's Blessing actually reduces your maximum health slightly. And we also need to get 5 of them. So I should go back there and get hugged again. Excuse me, need hugs, please.
Would you like me to... Now?
Thank you. Thanks for hug.
You are so... very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please,
So Fear's kind of messed
let me
up.
hold you like this,
Like,
as often as it takes.
by kind of I mean really messed up. If you do her questline, it's... Her questline is kind of, sets her up essentially as the, opposite of D. Our friend Dead Hunter D. And yeah, it's... Her questline leads to one of the game's endings, basically. I need 2 more smithing stones. Boy, I wish I could just buy smithing stones off you. I can, but not yet. So that's all that. That's that. We've done everything. I have now actually got myself ready to start playing the game. So, you know what? Let's go to Kenny's Fortress. Should be able to do this, no worries. Oh, in fact, this is worth doing because this is where I get the Ash of War I want to put on my sword. Hey, quick question. What is the skill? Oh, it's got parry. Okay. I still need to get no skill. And yeah, as you can see, I'm a lot stronger now. Getting those, like, 20-odd levels really helps. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That did go right. Hit me. Thank you. Help me. Thank you. And there's Peter Pumpkinhead up there. Are you facing? Yeah, you are. That said, can I sneak behind you? Yeah, I can. You haven't seen me at all. Somehow. Oh, right up Main Street. Why did you not come down and attack then? You know what I can do, actually? Oh, I still haven't sorted my flasks out. I can summon my jellyfish. Ow, 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 ow. Gotcha. Ow, ow. You're a lot tougher than the one on the bridge. Ah! Oh, rip that guy. The real Elden Ring starts here. Yeah, it really does. Like, oh, everything I've done up to this point really was just set up for getting myself into a position where I can play the game. Like, and you don't have to do that. You could just, like, level normally and stuff. I just like to do it because I consider myself to be not very good at this game. And as such, I like to give myself every advantage I can. Well, I am going to die a lot on this playthrough. My plan is to do all of the bosses I can do. Ow! And yes, that means millennia. And my plan is to not do them on, not summon cooperators, not do multiplayer. So I'm going to do every boss solo. But when I say every boss solo, I don't mean every boss without help. Because I will happily use summon signs for NPCs, and I will happily use Ashes of War. In fact, one of my goals is going to be get one of the most awesome Ashes of War in this game. So, we are absolutely going to cheat our asses off. We're just not going to use the multiplayer to do it. It's not cheating. The game lets you do it. It is not cheating. Actually, one thing I do want to do, because I've never managed to achieve this on an Elden Ring run. Oh, that broke my guard. I did not want that to break my guard. Jellyfish, where are you? There you are. Okay. The annoying part of that is it does bleed build up. I got interrupted. Ow. Poison. Oh. Need to stay away from that. This guy's hard. Like, he's actually pretty tough. You know what I didn't get from the camp? I forgot to go and get the whetstone, so I'll have to... Oh, I'm out of healing. That's what's... And I haven't set up my freaking physic yet either. I've got to do that. I keep forgetting. Okay, we got him, which is important. Bloody Slash is what I wanted. That's the Ash of War that we came here to get. So... now that I've got that, I can go back to the bonfire. Actually, no, you know what? I'll go to this bonfire, because we need to talk to Kenny again. So I'll go to this bonfire. I'm going to set up the physic, because I keep forgetting to set up the physic. So we'll do that. Mix one with physic. Yeah, I've only got the one for it at the moment, but that's fine. Can I level up? No. Okay. And I can't do Ashes of War. Why can't I do Ashes? Oh, because I don't have the theme. Oh no, mate, I can go to the Round Table Hall and do that though, can't I? I should be able to go to the Round Table Hall, right? Like, I'm not stupid. Maybe I am. Yeah. What I might do actually is... Can you do Ashes of War? Please? Can you please Ash of War me? You can. Yeah, you can put that on there, and we can make that a Blood Uchi. Yeah. And I don't have... Ah, I forgot to get... No. Grumble. After all that, I forgot to get no skill. Like, the one thing I meant to grab is no skill, and I've got to get no skill.
There you.
Thanks, Bernal. You're cool. But I think also the reason I can't do Ashes of War is because I don't have the whetstone from that first area, so I should probably go grab that, actually. Because then I wouldn't need to come back here and do it.
Well, I took you for no matter, it's all out your arms then.
Perfect. So what that does is it removes the shield skill, which means that the skill on my sword is now the one that will work. Where's the... Yeah, over there. See if there's anything else I want to do. No, I just want to go over here and sort these guys out because we want to get... Well, I want to get the other treasure chest and I want to get the whetstone, so I'll do both of those. So we got the Lordsworn's greatsword, which is in that thing. I probably should just kill everyone, though. Okay, so this. That is why I did all that. So I could literally slice myself and spew the blood everywhere. Because that's what that attack does. Oh, man. Oh, I keep forgetting about the flask of Crimson Tears. I've got to sort that out. But yeah, Bloody Slash is really good. It does hurt you though, is the problem. And used judiciously, it will kill you. You can see it actually does do a fair bit of damage. Hang on, wait, there we go. So, it is fun, but it's also costly. Oh. Ow. Bye. So this is not the flail. I thought the flail was there. Oh wait, no, is it? Wait, am I stupid? Did I? Oh, maybe I did get the flail. I don't remember getting the flail. I was so busy talking. Oh yeah, I did. Huh. Well, there you go. So that just means that I need to go down the secret area and do that part. Good. Ah, missed. Didn't have the phone. I think I need to. Ow! Okay, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. Nope. Only one. Oh, whoa, 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 guys, settle down. Come on. Give me a chance here, right? Guard counters are so fun. That guy's got a freaking hammer. That went well. Still another doggo here, actually. You can stab him. Or just, you know, do that. Maybe you can't backstab doggos. It'd be more like a butt stab anyway, wouldn't it? Get that sword right up in there. Oh. Good times. Oh, Storm Stomp and Whetstone Knife. So I think that's the reason I wasn't able to do the Ash War at the bonfire, is I didn't have that. Now I have a Blood Uchi. Which absolutely murders these guys. And we can do... Well, we can do basically everything I want to do at this point. I'm going to sit at the bonfire. In fact, I'm going to take a short break, get myself coffee, and come back. So I'll be, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes or so. And you get to see the lovely Be Right Back screen that I set up that doesn't have any sound or anything, but yeah, it works. It does the job. Yeah, I can do Ashes of War now. Yeah, cool. So that's good. Flasks. Allocate flask charges. Finally. Okay, I am going to take a brief break. I will be back in, like I say, about 5 to 10 minutes, so I will see you then. So, fun little fact. I'm not back yet. I'm still brewing coffee. I always want coffee. Yeah, exactly. I am powered by coffee. Fun little fact. I've still got all the... I don't have any of the ads anymore. They're on my old PC that died. So they're all gone. So I need to make a new set of ads. If I'm going to do that. Which I might. But yeah. So that's why there's no ads. Because I don't have them anymore. But I am thinking about bringing that back. I've just got to work out a way to do it that isn't going to trigger... Because the other problem with doing it was the copyright situation. Anyway, kettle's boiled. Back in a sec. Okay, we're back. And yeah. So yeah, the ads are on the other computer. I probably can get them, but I've got to pull the hard drives out of that computer and copy them across to the new one. I was planning, and I haven't done it yet because I need to spend some money on it. I'm going to get another SSD in this computer because the new PC the motherboard has three M2 slots on it. Where was I going to go? The motherboard has three M2 slots on it, and I ideally want to fill them all. Oh, I know where I was going to go. I'm going to go do the dungeons that are down around there. So I think if I go back to here, I'll go up and I'll do these dungeons. But yeah, so I do still technically have all the ads. But yeah, the other issue with the ads was there's a few of them that seem to trip copyright. So I need to go through and extract them. I did, however, discover just recently that someone's been putting up really high quality, or well, as better quality archives of Australian TV ads on the Internet Archive. So, and they've put them up there under an open license. Under an open license, I think it's a Creative Commons license. So I'm probably going to have a look into those and use those. It might be a different set of ads to what we had. And I'll... One thing I need to avoid, though, is ads that have copyright music in them. Because that is a problem, for a start. And ads that have... we're going to do this dungeon. Ads that have copyright music, ads that have... Well, yeah, just basically anything copyright that could be a copyright issue. That's the main thing. I need to be a little bit more careful with that, doing the ads now. It wasn't a problem originally, but I noticed... Oh my god. These guys annoy the shit out of me. I noticed, as I got further into doing it, that those ads were... Some of them would trip copyright, and I know that there were a couple that I kind of know that they are, but there's also, I'm pretty sure, some that are, but I don't know they are. Man, this went a lot better than the last one. I did it like 3 times here doing this the other day, because I actually did start a playthrough the other day, and then I'm like, oh no, maybe I should stop because I might stream this, so yeah. But yeah, as for the classic Australian TV ads, speaking of ads, I could have run a Twitch ad. I'm an idiot. That'd be rough. You don't have to bring them back. I mean, I'm still deciding really what to do. Like, I'd like to because it was a fun gimmick, but I also am not sure exactly how I want to go about that. I also realized that I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on my Twitch ads. I'm imagine you got served a Twitch ad while I was on BRB? Cool. Because if I manually run the ads every so often, you won't get served ads randomly through the stream. I've just got to remember to do it. And I actually do have a button on my Elgato set up to run Twitch ads. But I don't know if it works. I haven't tried it. I could try it right now. Hang on a second. Let's see. Did that work? Is anyone seeing an ad? I don't know if an ad's playing or not, so I'm just going to keep talking. The biggest reason people click off... Yeah, I do it all the time. Like, if I go to watch someone stream, and there's a Twitch ad, I'm just like, fuck it. You know, like, especially if you got to sit through, like, sometimes you get, like, 2 minutes of ads before you want to watch the stream. And it's like, You know, and I know that Twitch wants to push you into, using... Oh. Well, that sucks. I know Twitch wants to push you into using, you're getting ads now. Cool. Okay. Oh, actually... Huh. You're back now? Okay, cool. So, I was just saying, one, that means that the button works, I think. Maybe. Two, in fact, I know it does because, so I use Stream Elements as my sort of, I guess, toolkit. I don't know what you would call it, but I use Stream Elements, for all of that stuff. And Stream Elements has an activity feed that's really useful because what it does... I can't believe I died to this guy. Wait, there's another one. Oh, and that guy got killed by the fire. Cool. Oh, and that's smithing stone too. That's useful. You put a 2-minute ad break at the start before you begin. Yeah, I've got a little countdown timer on the Stream Elements feed that tells me how long I've got before pre-roll ads would kick in. So what I might do is pay attention to that, hit the ad button again when it empties, and then see how long that is. Because it's only 10 minutes at the moment. So it might be 10 minutes and I'll have to hit a button, but yeah. Oh, no, 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 no! I hate this path. Go away, go away, go away. Go, 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 go! Whoa! Go, 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 go! Get the thing, stop the thing, grab the thing, cool. Battling Pate! Oh. It's not as good as the one in, I think it's Dark Souls 2. The original Dark Souls. Hello! And you meet, like, one of those huge blacksmith guys, and he's the one doing them. It's really funny. Go, go, go. This part's gonna be hilarious. Because I need to grab that. Oh no! Well, I got the thing I wanted to get, but I need to come back there for my runes. And yeah, there's an option for snoozes as well, but it says no snoozes available. I don't know what that means. So, but yeah, I'm going to have to remember to get into the habit of getting the ads. Also, I am reliably informed that my my new Stream Deck is out for delivery, so that's cool. The main reason I'm getting a new one, I think I mentioned this before, but the main reason I'm getting a new one is because this one is... It seems to have a dodgy cable, and the original generation... I don't know if this is true of any of the later Stream Deck generations, but the original Stream Deck... I've got to go down there to get those runes, that's annoying. Oh, no. I really don't want to lose 4,500 runes at this stage in the game. Yeah, the original Stream Deck has a wired-in cable. It's like a USB cable, but you can't detach it from the unit. And my Stream Deck cable has started to get dodgy. Although I did discover today that it's only dodgy at the USB connector end. So in theory, I could chop the end off and solder on a new USB connector if I really wanted to. But I also figured it was a good excuse to just buy one of those really nice Stream Deck Plus things. And the Stream Deck is working now. It's just I've got to be careful about it. Like if I move it, it'll disconnect. So I've got to do it. And also I can't find its bloody stand. Because the original Stream Deck, my Stream Deck, which is the very first one, has like a stand it's supposed to sit in. And I don't know where my stand's gone. Do I need it? Do I really need to come here? Yeah, I want those floorboards. How do I not? Miss! Why did I miss? Why are you guys so bad at... Oh no. I probably just died. Heal! No! Oh. You have a second-gen Stream Deck, your cable... Yeah. I got this Stream Deck, like, back within, like, 6 months of them having been released. And yeah, it's got... Because I don't know if the newer ones have this, but my Stream Deck also has a metal body. Like, it's a really chunky little guy. Like, it's got some heft to it. Whoa! I don't know what happened then. Oh, I do know what happened then. That was me picking up my Stream Deck and it disconnecting and reconnecting and causing Windows to hang up. Windows. I did consider building this as a Linux box, and I would have liked to, but I did a lot of research on Linux gaming, and it's just not where I need it to be able to use it reliably. You got yours doing? Yeah, I'd had mine for a few years by then. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose. Nope, I'm not gonna lose. I'm sitting on 4,500 souls. I do not want to lose it. Like if I was later in the game, like if I was like, you know, at a point where 4,500 souls didn't really mean much, I wouldn't be so frustrated about it, but at this point in the game, it's still a lot of money, so I really want to get them. And now I'm just going to bolt. No, I'm going to go in, grab that, run, run. And then I'm going to go down here. This fucko is going to follow me. But yeah. And I'm gonna grab this. And we're gonna do this. Oh, good thing I was in the lever animation then. I like that. I'm just gonna go this way. And then I'm gonna go back to the bonfire. That's gonna solve all of my problems. So yeah, I got a Stream Deck Plus, which only has 8 buttons, I think, or it doesn't have as many buttons. It might be 10 buttons on it, but it has like a little touchscreen thing, and it's got 4 endless encoders on it. And the endless encoders will be really handy for like adjusting sound mixer and stuff like that. Running from kids. If only kids were as annoying as those guys. I hate kids. The only problem with the bleed build is that this guy doesn't bleed. Ow. Looks like a train though. Ah, you've got the XL, you got the bigger one, yeah. So that is a different model, because the XL has like 30 buttons or something. One really neat thing I noticed with the Stream Deck Plus is that for an additional cost, you can get like this nifty little USB hub to attach to it, and it gives you like 2 USB-A ports and 3 USB, 32 buttons, yeah. This is why you never give a cat a power, is it? But yeah. Hey Beeps, while you're sitting there in chat, can I pick your brain? What's your opinion on having your Twitch chat appear on stream? Because I'm debating whether or not to do that, especially because I'm archiving my streams on YouTube, and I'm wondering if putting Twitch chat on there is going to be better for context for YouTube viewers. Can I do this guy in one shot? That's the real question. Not like that, but like that. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. Neat. I apologize if I'm not reading the lore of any of these things, but like, boy, I wouldn't have gotten this far in the game so quickly if I'd stopped to read the lore on every item we pick up. You want that? Go watch, like, I don't know, does Vardy video stream? I'm sure he does. I might do like a break at some point where I just stop and read lore and a bunch of stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that's one mini dungeon done, so that's really good. I keep thinking there's another mini dungeon along here, but there isn't, is there? Oh, there's the beach, though. We should go down to the beach. Yeah, let's go down to the beach. I might just go back and sit at this bonfire briefly. It can't hurt, especially if you're directly up. Yeah, okay, yeah. So what I'll probably do is look into... Because Stream Elements does have a thing that lets you put chat on, so I'll look into it. Because a lot of my content is chatting with viewers and not like doing a challenge or something specific in game. Yeah, it is. I mean, if you guys weren't in chat, I would just be talking about whatever bullshit I'm talking about. But yeah, no, okay. I need 300 runes for level. I might also have enough to get another Uchi upgrade. I can, yes. That will be worth it. And then how many thingos do I have to do the thing? Oh, gotta remember to keep using Balderton's blessings. Keep forgetting about that. If you're going to be editing your footage for a specific video, then maybe not include. Yeah, no, that's true. Like, I'm probably not. The editing I'm going to be doing is chopping the streams up into like hour-long chunks, and cutting out stuff like the BRB screens and the starting soon screens, stuff like that. And I'm probably going to add like a little, just a little like starting video of some sort, like just a little bumper to bump the videos in and probably to bump them out. Essentially doing it how Woolly Versus does it would be the plan. So, I'm streaming for vibes. Yes, I am, but I also do want to have an archive of my streams in a place that's semi-permanent, I guess. Hey, I didn't know you could get up here. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, I know. I was gonna, so how much do I need for a level? I need 640. I need 632. How many... No, that's what I want. How many of the things do I have? I have... okay, well... guess we're going to go to the beach and kill some stuff. There's a bonfire down here too, isn't there? Oh, and there's those huge giant guys. I'm probably just going to avoid those. Ask Glitch about how lazy you are about beeps. I know how lazy you are about your YouTube content. Because I made a new YouTube channel. And I decided that it's going to be the main channel I use on YouTube now. So I've transferred... I went through and transferred all my subs, all my subscribe channels over from the old channel to the new channel. And I think there's like 2 channels that you've got there that haven't been updated in literal years. And like there's 5 Lance McDonald channels. I love Lance, he's a bro and all that, but I don't know how many people know that he had like 4 previous attempts before he finally made it big on YouTube. So, is there a reason for me to go up here? Not really. I can kill this guy. Oh no, there's an item here though. You're considering switching to YouTube streaming? I have the option if I want of streaming to Twitch and YouTube. I can set that up. That's something that Stream Elements supports. And I haven't yet, but it might be something I would consider in the future. Depending on, like, you know, whether I think it's going to be worth the extra effort, because obviously if I'm doing YouTube and Twitch, I'm going to need 2 chat windows and a bunch of other stuff set up properly to get that to happen. You don't need to go through Restream. Restream, I think that's what most people use, and it's might be a better solution, but I did notice when I was setting stuff up for Stream Elements that you can set it up to stream to both. Intriguing. Yeah, so I don't know the specifics. I haven't looked into it too far. I just know that it's a possibility. Dog. This is now officially a dog % run. And if I'd been smart, I would have come down here before and got the gold pickle foulfoot that's down the end of the beach here. But I was not smart. Wait, aren't you a merchant?
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Yes, you are, and you sell that cookbook. Oh, you also sell the iron round shield, which, okay, that sucks. You do sell 3 smithing stones, which I will buy. And I'll buy the cookbook.
Well done. Well.
You cannot horse here. Huh. Now I can horse. Maybe I was just a little too close to it. I feel like there's another dungeon here that I've missed that isn't the one I've done. Yeah, there is. There's the one that leads through to there. Where's that dungeon? Should be back around here, shouldn't it? Oh, that's it there. I rode right past it. Just missing all the dungeons. I know there's also the dungeon that's actually the place where you start as well. So I do know that. Which is a bit further along. I think this is where I want to go though for now. Having an auto-permanent archive of streamed VODs is really appealing. All my old stream VODs, I still have, like, them saved on my hard drive, even if they never got uploaded. So I do have, like, I don't want to say permanent, but
It hurts.
I have a local one, and my dad and I are planning to build, like, a NAS box at some point soon, and it's going to have a lot of storage. So, most likely, I'm going to set that up to do that. I never got that level in the end. That's fine.
What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me. Oh.
I've also just realized that I don't have a torch. That's going to make this interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was a bit much. Well, it could have gone. Well, no, I was about to say it could have gone worse. And genuinely, it could have gone a lot worse. That went better than expected, and I got a string out of it. But yeah, I completely forgot to pick up a torch. Wait, you can summon here? What? Did I not know that? Okay, well, sure. I'll take an extra into this boss fight. I didn't know that. Oh hey, my stream element spot's working. I feel like I did know that and I've just forgotten. You can give the stream element spot custom names, but you have to make a Twitch account for the custom name. And I just haven't bothered doing that. I could do that. This is not good. This is actually really bad. Ah! Okay, what one of them? Oh, heal! So, my least favourite thing about Elden Ring is the delay from hitting the healing button to actually healing. And I get that that's a FromSoft thing and it's the way the game is meant to work and you're supposed to understand that and work within it. But it's also really shit. And I'm sorry if you like it, but I don't. Just gonna run past all those guys. I'm gonna summon my mate. I'm gonna go in. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this. Grab my runes, because there's a lot. If you do this right, you actually only get to take on one of them at a time. Oh my god. I cannot believe I'm having this much trouble with, like, one of the easiest boss fights in the game. These guys jump... I mean, I suppose it's not one of the easiest. Like, I guess the cat boss that we fought before was probably easier, but man... These guys shouldn't be this hard. Also, I forgot there was another path here. This is because I don't have the torch. I just did not think to buy the torch. Mostly because I'll get the lantern later on, and that's just a better torch for the purposes of going through a cave like this. Mind you, I'm not the only one that has trouble here, obviously. Good fight. Oh, where am I? There I am. Good fight's a clean fight. Yeah, so... Come on, yes, man. Spirit jelly. I've got to take the flask off my things. I'll do that when this fight ends or if I die. Gotcha. Okay, that's one down. And the other one should be easier because most of the ads are dead now, so... And I don't think this guy comes with their own ads, so... Come on. Okay, Bloody Slash was probably a mistake when I don't have a lot of frenzy tears. Wait. Gotcha. Oh, there wasn't. There was still another item. Tailoring tools and sewing needle. Cool. Cool. We're gonna go this way. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Well, that was harder than it really should have been. Oh. I think I've reached the low energy chatting stage of the thing, too. That's fine. Getting on a bit in the stream. I'm going to go for about another hour, so... Oh, that's right, there's more of these dudes here in there. Oh, this may not end well. I want this to end well. Well, it ended well. Oh man, I've got to figure out where I'm going. Hopefully this is the right way. I apologize if you can't see anything on the stream right now. I forgot to buy a torch. That's all there is. I just did not buy that torch. Ah, beautiful sunlight. And I can horse. I can go up here. Grab this bonfire. Ah! So, the plan for this build, I think I probably did say this before, but the plan is going to be to use dual wield weapons. Ideally, something along the lines of the... I can get a Dragon Communion right now, because I can't use it, but I can get it. I may as well, right? Like, there's no reason not to, is there? Like, I've got... Somehow I've got 4 Dragon Hearts. Does Grail drop 4 Dragon Hearts? Is that why I have 4? Because that's the only dragon I've killed. That would be the reason, right? Like, I'm not stupid. That would be the reason. Isn't there an item up here? There is an item up here. Remember that. Get up here. So one thing that Night Rain does is that you have this really janky wall running thing going on in Night Rain, where you can jump up walls, but it's like the jankiest thing ever, in true FromSoft style. And it's like, you jump against a wall, and if you hit jump again at the height of your jump, you'll jump against the wall again. And like, because the other thing you don't have in Night Rain, I don't know why I horsed there, because I actually want to teleport back to the Coastal Cave Bonfire. It fits the game though, strangely. Yeah, it does. It works really well, because the other thing you do in that game is, you don't have a horse, but what you have is a sort of, I will call it a torrent speed sprint that just goes forever. So you just like click the stick and you run about as fast as it would take to ride the horse, and it looks hilarious because you're just shooting across. These Elden Ring characters just shooting across the map.
My sewing needle.
You remember the first time I saw it in action, I just laughed. I'm like, oh, this is how they expect us to get around. Why am I? Can I not? Oh, yeah.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum.
Yeah, it looks so goofy. It's again, it's like it's pure FromSoft. Like FromSoft games are.
Just like sweet old mum.
I have a long-standing theory about FromSoft, which is that they started out as a company that made business software, accounting software, stuff like that.
Thank you. Very kind.
And
I always wanted to be a seamster like my
I
mum.
feel like.
Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die.
I feel like all their games are derived from like their accounting software. Like, so, what was their first game? Kingsfield on the PS1 was like the first game they ever put out. And I'm pretty sure the engine of Kingsfield was just an evolution of their accounting software. And then every game since has just been built on top of the previous engine. This is why they don't have the source code for, like, Bloodborne or even the earlier Dark Souls. I think they didn't have. That explains so much about Enchanted Arms. Oh, God, it does, doesn't it? Yes.
Can I?
Oh, I haven't thought about Enchanted Arms in years. That game, man. I rented it on the 360 and I played it a bit, and the combat, the battle system in that game is stupid. You high-key love that game. Okay, yeah, it's because well, of course you do, because it's like it's basically Final Fantasy 15 before Final Fantasy 15, in that it's four bishy boys going out on adventures together. But yes, man, I haven't thought about Enchanted Arms for years. Wait, am I stupid? I genuinely thought that's the Gold Pickle Foulfoot that I've got to pick up. Isn't the entrance to the starting area here somewhere? Did I miss that? Am I stupid? I've got to stop saying am I stupid, because someone in chat is going to be. Yeah, it's stupid. It's got that same kind of I'm going to call it himbo energy that the what was the name? The Shadow Hearts games on PS2 had as well, where they just had this really dumb himbo energy. Those games are great though. If you've never played Shadow Hearts, that's definitely an experience, that series. The first two especially. The Pizza Golem lives rent free. Oh my god. I kind of miss the era of just throw out a bunch of really weird RPGs that was happening back then. Like, it was the PS2 era primarily, but it happened on the 360 because Microsoft were desperate to get anyone to buy the 360 in Japan. And obviously no one did, but they were really desperate to try and get someone to. You have From the New World, but you never played it. Ah, okay, yeah. But yeah, no, there was this whole era of just these really kind of goofy RPGs, and like it started probably with Shadow Hearts. Actually, no, there's got to be stuff before that. Like, I mean, you could probably go back to the PS1, and there are games that start it, but for me, it really hits its stride on the PS2. I think I'm just going to go down to the Forlorn Peninsula at this point. Oh no! I just realised, I don't think I spoke to Kenneth High. I should have done that, yeah. And yeah, it's like, the 360, Microsoft was so desperate to get Japanese people that they funded a bunch of really good 360 RPGs. Because the console launched, I want to say it launched with Blue Dragon was one of them. Blue Dragon's kind of meh. I was not a fan of Blue Dragon. Where am I going? I need to talk to Kenneth High. There we go. Blue Dragon was kind of meh, but it had the Toriyama art, and it felt good to play. And you had Lost Odyssey, which it is a freaking crime. Blue Dragon came out a bit later? Okay, yeah. The PS1 has a lot of it does. Yeah, very goofy B-grade RPGs, yeah. But yeah, you had Blue Dragon, you had Lost Odyssey, which absolute crime that game has never come out on anything other than 360. And I know it's backwards compatible on the series, but let's face it, who uses a series for video games anymore? Like, just give me a HD PC port of bloody Lost Odyssey, please. Just something. That game is so good. Lost Odyssey, Infinite Undiscovery in the last... Yeah, Infinite Undiscovery and The Last Remnant were the other two I was going to talk about as well. They're both fantastic. And Eternal Sonata, yep. I had all of them. Infinite Undiscovery sucks. I'm just going to come out and say it. I thought it was freaking sucks. And it sucks for a few reasons. One of which is that none of the characters are interesting. The other of which is that for some bizarre reason, despite that game being a single-player offline game, you cannot pause the game. If you bring up the menu or anything like that, the game keeps running in the background. It was an experience. Yeah, it was. And I've always felt with Infinite Undiscovery, and especially The Last Remnant, those games were Square Enix essentially doing trial runs for ideas that would then go on to be in Final Fantasy XIII. Like, a lot of the combat system from Final Fantasy XIII can be found in The Last Remnant. And I think there are some aspects you could take from Infinite Undiscovery, but I've always seen The Last Remnant especially as a sort of dry run of Final Fantasy XIII's combat system. Because it has a lot of similar features like the paradigm system and stuff like that, where it's not exactly the same, but it's conceptually similar enough that you can see where the idea for it then went into Final Fantasy XIII. And let's be honest, there are two really good things about Final Fantasy XIII. And one of them is the music. It has a banger soundtrack. Okay, cool. So we've sorted Kenneth Hyde out. Will he be at the fort now if I go down there? I think he will be, yeah. Lost Odyssey had a fun development. Unreal wasn't in Japanese. Yeah. And I think that was also the issue, because Last Remnant was also Unreal Engine as well, because I think that was the other thing. It was Square Enix was sort of dry running to see if they would use Unreal Engine, but then they did that fucking... What was the name of the goddamn Final Fantasy 13 engine? Crystal Tools or whatever it was called. And yeah, they did that, and... Well, we all know the story of Final Fantasy 13 and the whole... Was it Nova Crystarium something or other? The engine was hastily Oh, okay, that's interesting, yeah. Because this would have been about time that Unreal was only just starting to even be used for video games. Because, like, I don't think any PS2 games, I don't think ever used the Unreal Engine. Because, like, the PS2 just didn't have the power for what Epic was developing with Unreal. I don't know why I'm playing this, guys. I don't know why I didn't get a level before. Where's my jellyfish? Fabula Nova Crystallis. That's it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that whole thing, which obviously, you know, we now know the famous story of Fabula Nova Crystallis and Final Fantasy 13. It's funny too, because I am one of the few people that will defend Final Fantasy 13. Like, oh no, I want to heal. You know, I enjoyed it. I understand it has a lot of flaws, and it's the first 3/4 of the game are a dull slog through a single corridor, but once you get to Grand Pulse and the game opens up, it actually gets really good. But you've got to sit through so much to get to the good part. Crystal Tools was also one of the biggest reasons Oh, that's right, because Final Fantasy XIV ran on Crystal Tools originally too, but then they moved it to a different engine for... Was it A Realm Reborn, or was it after A Realm Reborn that it's sort of an evolved engine of its own? It's not Crystal Tools really, but it's not anything else either, I think, at this point. So, I don't know how many people know this, but Kenneth Haight actually has a questline. And there's more to it than just this. And it actually intertwines with... what's her name? Warrior girl, whose name I can't remember. Nepheli Lu. It interfaces a bit with her quest. But yeah, Final Fantasy 13, the music, banger soundtrack. And I always really enjoyed the combat. And I know a lot of people criticize the combat because you can literally just mash X to win the game. But the paradigm shift system I thought was really interesting. You think 14 runs off a heavily modified and optimized version of Crystal Tools. Yeah, that would make sense. It does explain some of the limitations of modern Final Fantasy XIV too, like the fact that it's never had proper texture filtering, which means that any time, like even today, I run that game in like 4K on my big monitor and stuff like that, and I still get texture shimmering in the distance on that game. Like, it's never been fixed. I think it finally supports DLSS though, so maybe that helps. I've got a freaking 5090 and I just know when I load that game. I haven't installed it on the new PC yet because I haven't played in a while. I'm actually stuck. I realized the other day I never finished freaking Dawn Trail, and not because I didn't love it. You enjoy the combat in late game, but the scenario design failed to get players to utilize the combat systems. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That said, I would make a pretty solid argument that there is, of all the Fabula Nova Crystallis games, the good one is Final Fantasy 13-2. That game, legitimately good. Lightning Returns was hot fucking garbage. Although I have been told Lightning Returns is a very popular speed game, because apparently it's actually really fun to speedrun. But as a game to play, it's a freaking slog. Partly because you have to play as Lightning, and Lightning might be the least interesting protagonist of a Final Fantasy game. And I say that as a huge fan of Maya Sakamoto, who voices her in Japanese. But she's not a great character. I guess I'm just gonna keep pumping like Dex and Arcane. I don't know for the moment. Although actually, I should probably get my VR up to 20, so I should think. Oh, why I did that. I should definitely get my VR up to 20. You love 13.2. Yeah, 13.2 is great. It's really fun. The time traveling mechanic and all that stuff is really neat. And I need to sit down and play through it again. And in fact, I've got it on Steam. I could probably install it and do a run. I bet it runs really nicely on a 5090. What was I looking for? Oh, I just realized I think the other dungeon I was looking for is in this area, not that area. Do I want to go down there and find out? Or do I just want to press on into Forlorn Peninsula? I think I'm just going to press on down into Forlorn Peninsula, because there's stuff down there I can get. Monster capturing system. Yeah, it was. You pour loads of our never touched Lightning Returns. I got Lightning Returns like years later. A friend gifted it to me on Steam. It was like a $5 Steam game, and they gifted it to me. And that game's not good. Like, I felt bad for them having spent $5 on that game for me. Like, I wanted to give them the $5 back just for inflicting such a fucking awful game on me. But yeah, you mostly use chocobos. Of course. Why would you not? Like, what I really want, though, and I feel like I might be the only one in this, I really, really want Square Enix to make another turn-based Final Fantasy. Like, I am not a fan of the combat in Final Fantasy 15 or 16. I think they both have shithouse combat. 16's better, but 16 is basically poor man's Devil May Cry.
Hello?
And I don't think that's necessarily a good thing. Hook up your PS4 to PC and stream the X2.
I've escaped from
Beeps. You know my feelings about Final Fantasy X, don't you?
Have rebelled.
And how I hate it.
Be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see.
You still haven't played 16. 16 is... I would rate it above 15. I think it's a better game than 15. Mostly because it actually got finished. In a way that 15 never did. So it's a much more coherent story. I think Clive is actually... Once the game gets going, Clive actually becomes a pretty interesting character. And there's actually a really good sort of love story between him and the female lead in it. So I really like Clive. Cid, it has one of the best Cids too, that game. The combat, though, is very Devil May Cry. You also have feeling of meh and you hated X2. Okay, see, I don't like Final Fantasy X. I freaking love Final Fantasy X-2. I think X-2 is fantastic.
Thank you.
I think it is one of the best Final Fantasies. And the main reason I think that is because X-2 solves the big problem of Final Fantasy X, which is that it just doesn't take itself too seriously. And Final Fantasy X is one of the most dour, self-serious games in the series. Like, there's so little, like, obviously, there's the famous laughing scene in Final Fantasy X. But outside of that, very little of that game takes itself unseriously. Like, it's very self-serious. And just not very interesting. I just had a very loud neighbor walk past. I hope the mic didn't pick up what he said, because it was a lot. But that's my neighbor Morris. So I really hope the Nvidia broadcast is smart enough to not pick up voices coming from outside my window. Oh, I could jellyfish here. Why am I not jellyfishing? Oh no, I'm not jellyfishing because I keep getting interrupted by dogs. Why did I even stop here? No. Bugger this. Let's go. We don't need to do this. Isn't there an item here though? There is an item here, isn't there? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, there is. Right there. Uh-oh. Well, mistakes were made. You feel the me of today would adore Final Fantasy. Yeah. You were super... it's too girly. Yeah. See, you knew me back then. A bit. Probably enough to know that I liked that kind of stuff. Oh, it's campus shit. It's the campus video game. Like, and the thing is, the dress fear mechanic is really good. Yeah, it's a fun gimmick to have, like, the characters all dress up in these cool, sexy costumes and stuff. But, it's a really fun gimmick. And also, I think the big thing I like about that game is that it has a character that I don't think has ever existed in another Final Fantasy game, which is Pain. Pain is just one of the best Final Fantasy characters. No notes. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. And yeah, like, I think Final Fantasy X-2 is one of those games where, if I had been more aware of who I was at the time, might have maybe cracked my egg, I would say. That kind of thing. I don't know, like... There's a lot going on, but I started to realize that a lot of the reason I was into stuff like that back then wasn't because I was horny for it, it was because I was jealous of the girls in it. And I think this is something that a lot of trans people do. But like, I came to realize years later that that's why I was also into like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Not because I liked the game, but because I wanted to be the girls in it. Like, I liked the dress-up aspect of it. And stuff like that. And I really wish it hadn't taken me like 20 fucking years after that to figure out who I really was. Oh, man. I'm so mad at myself for not realizing 20 years ago. I mean, I did. I knew when I was a teenager. I just was too stupid to understand what that meant. Why am I here? Oh, I'm here because I want to talk to this guy. And we're going to do a bit of an explore. I got there in the end? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Hey, didn't I buy some smithing stones before and then I never... Oh, I could buy those. I could buy one of those. But that might be more than I need. Okay, I'm just going to jump back to the round table for a second. Yeah, I did get there in the end. It's funny though, because I'm still not as femme as I'd like to be, I think. Like, not because I'm not, you know, taking HRT or anything like that. But more because I don't really have a lot of femme clothes. I don't dress very femme, but like, I know that it's more about a state of mind and stuff like that, but like, sometimes I just want to go out in a pretty dress, and I haven't really been able to do that, so it's something I need to learn to do. Oh, now I've got no... Oh, no. I've got no money, do I? Well, this was stupid. Surely I've picked up... Oh, I've got 400. That's probably enough for something. So, yeah.
Back already, no matter.
Yeah, that gets me an upgrade, and it actually gets me... Oh, I need... Wait, I thought I had that at +3. Ah, okay, I need 2 more. Okay, cool. Cool. Anyway, let's get back down here. I'll get the map, and then we'll do a bit of a run around of this place, and I think that will be it for the stream once we do that. So, get it going. Actually, yeah, I do have a goal before we finish stream, and it isn't just getting the map. I'm going to go... Well, there's a few places I'm going to go. I remember the first time I came down here, and... Yep, there it is. And that happened, and I was like, nope, and ran away. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to nope out, because that guy can hit you from ages away. We're going to go up around here. This is a weird little mini-zone, because it's technically still part of Limgrave, but it's like its own map, and it's pretty decently sized, but it's not considered like a major zone like Limgrave or Caelid or Leonia is, so... You don't have a lot of clothes that match the aesthetic. You thought that was my goal, to catch the giant life? No. Oh, hey, dog, settle, chill. I said... We found a bit of power in learning to make my own clothes. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that, but... I just don't have the, like... manual dexterity to do that, unfortunately, and the hand-eye coordination. As you can probably tell by watching me play this video game, my hand-eye coordination is freaking terrible. Which is funny, because I love a video game that requires a lot of hand-eye coordination. Although, I don't know, I don't feel that strongly about that in, this game. Knitting some socks. Oh, my grandma used to knit the best socks. And she used to darn our socks as well. Like, if they got holes in them, she would darn them. Where are my runes? They're there. But I remember I had these absolutely wonderful woolen bed socks that my grandma made for me that I had for years as a kid growing up. And I used to wear them in bed until I reached a point where I discovered that I didn't like wearing socks in bed, so I stopped wearing them, but like on a cold winter's night, they were great. Especially out where I grew up, in Yarra Glen. So. Frickin'... Oh, that's why I wasn't healing. You have one pair of non-knitted socks. That's really cool. I remember a family friend got me these hand knitted. She didn't knit them, but she bought them from I don't know, bloody Panton Hill Market or somewhere like that. St. Andrew's Market or somewhere like that. One of those hippie markets. And they were knitted woolen socks, and they were bloody fantastic. And I had those socks, not gonna lie, for about 15 years. And they worked fine that whole time. The only reason I stopped using them was because I think they must have shrunk in the wash or something. Like, they stopped fitting me properly. So yeah, no, they were incredible socks. And they were like tie-dye kind of thing too. They were like green but with a tie-dye. Mostly thanks to your mum who went a bit nuts. Oh my god. Oh man. The knitting set, man. All the knitters were out there during the pandemic, and they were just like, yes, this is my time to shine. And they were just like sitting in their chairs knitting away all day. My grandma would have loved the knitting aspect of the pandemic. So, because my grandma was an incessant knitter. And like, the funny part of that is she had arthritis as well, and like, so it was really painful for her to knit. but like she still did it despite the pain. She just said that like it was one of the things that allowed her to just ignore and push past all that pain. So knitters will inherit the earth. They really will. Like, knitting is great. I know I learned a little bit of how to do certain types of knitting. I learned how to do purling and stuff like that, but I haven't done it in a very long time. And of course, we all did finger knitting in school. I don't know if your schools had a finger knitting craze go on, but our school had a finger knitting craze one year. So we all learned how to do finger knitting. One of the reasons you started was so you'd have something to talk to. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, talk to your mum about. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Oh, hello. You're here. Man, I feel like I really haven't achieved much, even though I've achieved a lot.
Linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
That's kind of how Elden Ring goes, especially at the start. Like, because you can beeline straight up to Stormvale and go through Stormvale right at the start of the game. Like, it's going to be a challenge for you to do that, but you can do that. Or you could just bypass Stormvale. You don't actually have to do it. It's an entirely optional dungeon. And you could just clear out and beat Godric and do all that stuff. You want it right at the start of the game. But I think with Elden Ring, one thing I do like is that you can just kind of potter around in it for a while. And I do feel like you do need to think about setting yourself a goal. Do you have... No, I don't have... I'm broke as shit. I don't even know why I thought I could do that. I generally like to have goals set whenever I load up Elden Ring, like things I want to achieve in the game, but obviously the first time I was playing it, I didn't really do that. You remember making these little looms with a toilet roll and pull? Yeah, that's French knitting. We used to do that as well. You can also do it with a cotton reel, which you get 4 nails, you nail them into a cotton reel, and you can do it that way as well. But yeah, my grandma actually she actually did that for me and my sister when we were kids. She made little French knitting looms for us. And you essentially, the end result is that you get like this tube of wool. So I don't know what the practical purpose of French knitting is, but I just know you get like a tube of wool. So that's neat. Oh, I know what we can do while we're down here. Oh, and that's right, there's another Church of Marika over there, so we're going to go to that as well. Yeah, I think my art teacher also taught me French knitting once, too. I had a really good art teacher in primary school. His name was Mr. Hudson, and he died, I want to say he died last year or the year before, and on Facebook, there were so many people just talking about how... you know, he gave them this understanding of and appreciation of art and encouraged their own artistic embraces and all this kind of stuff. And I can remember that exact thing with him. Like, I remember, like, because in primary school art class, you would, you know, paint whatever and stuff like that. But I couldn't paint, like, the normal things people painted. I just painted all this weird abstract stuff. And he really encouraged me to keep doing that. Like, instead of trying to force me to paint what everyone else was painting, he would just be like, you know, just do whatever. Just, you know, and he showed me some artists, like, styles of art that did that kind of stuff and gave me some ideas about how to do it. He was an incredible teacher. Really loved Mr. H. Anyway, we're gonna knock this mausoleum down and then we're gonna keep going. The mausoleums are... no. Mausoleums, you don't actually have to get all of these curses off them. Once you get enough, they will settle, which is what I'm hoping will happen soon. What you do have to do is watch out for them. I kind of feel like these things are more impressive are less impressive than they look. Yep, there we go. Sit down. See, I didn't even get to that other one. You leave that bell alone, that's how this game. Is that a Warhammer thing? I don't know Warhammer. I know nothing about Warhammer. I mean, that's a lie. I dated a Warhammer fanatic for 15 years. I may be, well, at the time, I was possibly the only boyfriend, back when I was a boyfriend, to be dragged into a Games Workshop store by their girlfriend. Many, many years ago. Many, many years ago. And then my current ex, so that was a previous ex, and then my most recent ex, which is a weird thing to say, I guess, but that's how it is. She had a strict policy of not taking me into Games Workshop stores, which I was thankful for. You don't know much about Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, I mean, and that's what the girl I was talking about was into, was Warhammer Fantasy more than the 40k. My more recent ex, this is so confusing, was much more into 40k. So yeah.
How can I help?
Just going down the 40k rabbit hole because you played Mechanicus. I've got to admit, I was interested in that Space Marine game that came out earlier this year. That looked really good. I didn't buy it or anything, but like if I got that on sale, I wouldn't be sad. It seems like a pretty neat game. Oh, I need 1800 runes. Where am I going to get 1800 runes? Definitely not for my inventory, right? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to murder 1800 runes worth of things. Yeah, Space Marine 2. Yeah, that was the game. It looks really good. I watched some YouTube videos of it. It seemed really good. Well, these guys aren't really worth a lot of runes, are they? I mean, that's understandable. They're basically tasks, but I was really hoping for a little bit more than what I'm getting. That said, I think if I kill enough of them, it'll go on. Oh! No, 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 no! I have played about the last half hour without my flasks on. So it's a good thing I haven't had to kill a lot of things. Sorry, we're going to go up to that Church of Marika after this too. I'm going to get the runes, we're going to buy the lantern. That's why we're getting the runes, because I want that lantern. And then I'm going to go up to that Church of Marika and do whatever's there, and then I am going to call the day. Gotta go, catch you next one. Yep, cool, I'll be back on Friday afternoon. Your TTRPG group is preparing for a new Dark Heresy campaign. Okay. See, I know some of this stuff. Like, I know that I saw a joke the other. I think it was actually in your Discord, Beeps. Actually, the joke I saw was someone asking someone what their favorite vegetable was, and they were like, "Oh, mine's cabbage" or something like that. And the answer they got was the Emperor, which I thought was very funny. Because see, I understood that joke because I've had that explained to me in the past. So, no! Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. That's annoying. I was too busy doing blood slashes and I wasn't paying attention to my health. Bloody slash is great, except for the part where it can kill you. Oh well, just have to get back over there, get my runes and kill more of them. Sounds familiar. You have a lot of 40k. Yeah, I've noticed that actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just never been a thing for me, 40k. Like, if you're into it, you're into it, and if you're not, you know. Ah! Stupid. Rogue Trader. That's the RPG you were playing on stream today, isn't it? Oh, come on. Come on, seriously. I just want 1,800 runes. Is that so much to ask for? Leak. Uh-oh. I might die. I might die. I think part of the problem here is that I don't understand. This attack has more range than I'm giving it credit for. So I could do it from a lot further back if I wanted to, and I'm just forgetting. That's the money that I want. I'll just kill the last couple for bonus points. There we go. That's all I needed. Let's go. Doesn't overwhelm me with info, but gives you a nice little vertical slice setting. Ah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people were into it when it came out. And I remember it getting pretty good praise, though. I think, honestly, though, like, it's one of those things where I'd probably have been more interested if it wasn't Warhammer related. I don't know why I sat at the bonfire. That's not what I plan to do. Talk to you. Purchase. Thanks. I have to remember this guy's got stone sword keys, too, so... But, more importantly, this guy has the lantern, and what that means is that I can put that on my sidebar, and now I won't be in the dark in caves, and I won't have to give up my, my left hand to do it. So that's good. Came out a month after Baldur's Gate 3. Ah, yeah, that was probably not a great time to release a an RPG on the PC. Okay. Grab that, which is a sacred tier, so that gives me another flask. Sit here, so that guy doesn't kill me. Increase amount. And I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Probably a little shorter than I would normally plan, but I feel like I've hit a good spot to leave it. So, we'll do that. I will be back on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing this, or if I'm going to play something else. But, yeah. Can I... Just out of morbid curiosity, why did that not work? Oh, that's annoying. My stream ending button doesn't work on my Elgato. Maybe because I haven't set it up properly. Anyway, yeah. So, I'm going to head off for the day. I will start doing, like, raids and shit, but I don't want to do it. I couldn't be bothered. It's something I've got to figure out. I think there's a Stream Elements thing that'll do that too. I completely forgot about doing the ads too, didn't I? And yeah, these streams will go up on YouTube in the probably next week, because I've got to sit down and edit them. Also, this screen is meant to be animated, and I don't know why it's not. So, but anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. I will be back probably on Friday. Hopefully, that will be the plan. And then it'll be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoon schedule. Afternoon my time. I've got it all scheduled in the Twitch thing, so if you've got like the Twitch app or whatever, it'll show up. All good. Welcome back to streaming. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a blast. I had fun, and I hope to continue having fun live on stream. I will see you all Friday.